Shalom. Shalom, all praises to Yahweh. Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Akam. Double honors to the apostles, the bishop, the elders of Greatmillstone. Peace and blessing to you, virgin out there doing this work in sincere and in truth. So, hey, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go with the spirit, man. The kingdom to come, man. Because right now, we in our mortal flesh, man. Not trying to live longer in this year. We are trying to live longer for the king, for do the works. But we're in a mortal flesh, and we know who have the key to kill and destroy upon a side of him through the hands of Yahushua, this white man. So no matter if we get a nice car or we get a nice house or we get a big portion of the money, we're supposed to think on the kingdom to come, man, because that are the ultimate stop, that are the ultimate mark, man, that are the ultimate way out, man. Not thinking up on a wife or a family or a house with a picket fence, man. That is not it, man. Not even if you have it, you're supposed to be in the spirit, like hey, when Yahushua move through, man. Yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Yeah, where thieves break through and steal, man. Listen, man. The thief can break through and steal your money, your clothes, you know what I mean? That's your treasure. Some people, them jewelry is treasure, but hey, some people love them clothes, some people love them computer, some people love them car, you know, which we say a weakness, which me see something happen like that the other day, a week or two ago, you know what I mean? All of that can be gone, man. But hey, the kingdom of heaven cannot be moved, or cannot be buy, or cannot be touched. Go ahead, huh?
But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt.
Yeah, moth and rust doth corrupt. Gold can get rust. And silver, all of these metal, they are iridium, all of these metal, them can get corrosion, man. That's why you have to continue dip them, continue shine them. But with the kingdom of heaven is an everlasting light, you know, where dwelleth in us. Because the scripture tells us that the kingdom of heaven is within us. You know what I mean? The kingdom of heaven is within you. And then we have to ultimately take a test for proof that faith, man, we ain't going to go through this thing smooth. We're not going to go through this thing without Jacob's trouble and the testing. You know what I mean? We have to take a test to enter on the next side, man. That's where the prophets them come through, the teachers and we say, Lord, we go up here, do teach and tell Israel about that test and the world to come.
It says, where thieves do not break through or steal, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Yeah, your heart, your love. The word heart in the Hebrew means leb, your mind. You know what I mean? That's where our mind's supposed to be, man. For the kingdom of heaven, man. Not for a six-figure job, man. Which even if you get it, you really now make six-figure, and it's not real money. You know what I mean? If you get that job, if you come across, that you're not supposed to think on that, man. Because Esau have a cut-off line, man. For these jobs. You see what I'm doing at the pandemic, man. You see how much people, how much police officer, firefighters lose them job. That are Martin Ross, man. You know what I mean? You know, American was selling them car and people that sell them Rolex and jewelry. You have some people that sell all of these things to keep up. Because a job is just a word meant for a slave. You know, we're not supposed to think about those things, but we need them to survive in this man society. And if we get them, we're supposed to use it and not abuse it. But think on the kingdom of heaven, the everlasting light, man. Like how the sun does come out, the everlasting light. Go ahead,
yeah. Real quick, because Elder Apostle Gabar said it years ago. He said, I take physical things and I turn them into spiritual blessings.
Yeah.
So that's why, like the brother said, we do need money. You know, money is a defense. You need to pay your fucking bills, but don't set your heart on these things like that's the end all be all, like the brother said.
Yeah, don't set your heart on these things, man. These Hollywood entertainers, man. What them do? Them not know them are gonna die, man. Them have to keep up with that. Them have to keep up with that money. And Esau, like I said, the elites them now have to keep up big sodomite activity to maintain themselves. No, the elites them have everything, but them want the world in a that state. Because the elites them not care about the kingdom of heaven, and them not have to worry about that, because for them their place is spot already. Them out of this, man, because hey, how shall I control the soul? Them are gonna come back on the next side in a slavery.
They're already
You know?
don't forget they're already
In them kingdom, yeah, in their kingdom. Yeah, so them they don't need physical money like what we know. Them have that already. What them need souls. Because them want their kingdom on the earth, yeah. Them want to control the souls of men before Yahweh shall come back. That's where the leads them want. You know?
Luke 18 and verse 28. It says, Then Peter said, Lo, we have left all and followed thee. And he said unto them, Verily I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house, or parents, or brethren, or wife, or children, or the kingdom of the Most High's sake, who shall not receive manifold more in this present time.
Yeah, who shall not manifold hardest, man. On which it's just an illusion, man. A house and big, you know what I mean? If you run across that's a lot of guys, you see a lot of guys left this thing, man, they pursue, like, you saw what happened the other day, man, and that was a sad story, man. You left the truth for pursue a music career where music not really a sell now, man. Rappers just a live by, if you know, rappers are live by stage show, man.
Live by what?
Stage show.
Oh, yeah.
Concerts. Tours. You know what I mean? You make, if you know music are really like selling again. From the pandemic coming, man, it's mostly, me I call it, it's mostly concert. Like what we were saying in Jamaica, stage show. You put on, but it's concert. You know, rap them dudes that make them money by stage show, and them have to all that money to keep them. So if they make up 500,000, them not sell, them not do as much shows again, man, because the pandemic come in and it changed a lot. So you don't know, but hey, everything is at the lot still, man. And that was a sad story, man. You know, but you know,
really?
Yeah, because
in reality, it wasn't really a sad story.
Yeah.
The sad story was when he turned his back on the Lord. That's a sad story.
Yeah.
This is the results of that sad story. This is the ending of that sad story. This chapter ending. You know?
Yeah.
Because when we come into this thing about is this is worse than a mafia.
Yeah.
Only way out of this is death.
Yeah. Come on.
And like you said, Baptist made that statement because our focus should be the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Everything else is bullshit.
Bullshit.
You know, the sad story is when somebody actually turn their back. And when the results happen, it's like, well, you should have known better. You know? You should have known better. After that point, it's not really sad no more. What is the question?
Quick question, gentlemen. How you doing, fellas? How you doing? Sorry to disrupt your conversation and the whole
What's your question?
All right, so quite a bit on the unexpected and unusual side, so I'm going to respond on pride, so here I go. Man to man, eye to eye. Can you tell us who you possibly contact that can help you get something?
We don't have it.
All right, cool. Thanks for your question, fellas. I got it.
Jeremiah.
Ask Joe Biden for something. Give him $100 billion.
Go ahead now.
Jeremiah 11:7. It says, matter of fact, Jeremiah 11:14. It says, Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me.
Flip up your voice.
Jeremiah 11:14. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them.
Neither lift up And that the guy that will come up, man, in through the spirit master, that dude they have money in that bank. He just a play games. You know, that's a retired maybe veteran, you know, and just come up. But like me say, forget about what that. Pray not for these people, man. These people, man, we turn them, we hear about the truth and take it as a joke. You know what I mean? 2/3 of our people, we not really a link of the kingdom of heaven. Them just in this thing for them luck. You know what I mean? Because if it was up to them, we couldn't, if it was up to them, we couldn't even teach them, man. Them would have killed us and them would have them way, man. But the Hawashai word stand now, man. That's why I'm saying, pray not for them people, man. Pray for the brothers up here and the sincere brethren, them, man, and the helps. You know what I mean? We not go out there and pray if a nigga will hear this truth, man, and take it as a joke. You know what I mean? Hey, the most I put it through certain scenario, man, for sure in faith, man, how tough him is, man. Yeah, because, hey, man, like I said, an average dude out there, man, he don't have faith, man. So where am I going to turn to? He going to turn to this white man, man.
Yeah.
Going to turn, yeah.
Yeah, and just like you were saying about the guy that was a part of us that left, and he went to go pursue a music career and the Most High judged him. You know, we're not gonna lift up a cry, pray for him. It is what it is. That's his judgment.
Listen,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't even get to see it, but Apostle Paul said it right. We're here for the Father's will, not our will. We're not here to pursue something, pursuit of happiness. We're here for the pursuit of Yahweh Hashem outside. That's it.
That's the true happiness.
That's the true happiness. That's the true rejoicing, because at the end of the day, we know the reward. Now, if the Lord doesn't impart a man fear, that's on that man. You know, that's something the Lord didn't give. That's something that the Lord didn't give to that man. Our whole thing is moving forward. The forward is the kingdom of heaven. Now, if you in the way, if you holding back progress, you will get eliminated. And whatever judgment comes upon you, that's between you and the Lord. All right? We're not here to shed no tears for the people that just fall out for whatever reasons. You know, you may feel bad if you know you personally, but then at the end of the day, reality sits in it. Because in war, guess what? People died. All right? People had dreams. People had families. But they dead. All right? They're right? Niggas die every day, Pete, you know? That's what I'm paying for. But people die every day. So we're not concerned about that. That should put fear on everybody else that's being weak right now. You know? But that's the consequences of repercussions of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You want to play games? Then this is what you play stupid games. Hey, Apostle always said it. You want to play with your children, your pet, your woman. You don't play with the Heavenly Father. Alright? Don't play with the Lord, bro. And now,
I'm sorry.
now judgment is being poured out. Don't come crying now, man. Go ahead.
Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar said the words on the mob, man. It's true, the words on the mob.
Bro. The mob have nothing. The mob has nothing on Yahweh. We're dealing with the king of terrors right now, okay? We work for him. Okay?
Ain't no supplanting the Most High. But yo, it was like this week you heard about multiple people that came up against the street dying.
Yeah.
The chick that used to be down with Vocab Malone and them, she died like of a heart. Yeah, no. Yashlam did a video on it. Some chick that was down with Vocab and them, she died. And you got what's his dude? From one of the other camps.
Dallas. One body.
Yeah. Him. And then the guy that used to be a part of us.
Good riddance. Yeah, because like I said, man, we support these Eden, them gonna get richer and richer, man. You know what I mean? These Arabs over there in the Middle East, we ain't crying for the Arabs, man, over there in Palestine. And we know where that'll go. Once Iran get involved, more oil prices will go up. We know more oil prices will go up. We know even so we are concerned about Yahushua and ourselves up here, man, how to survive more in this society, not crying for Ukraine, not crying for Palestinian and Israel. Now, my mind not even that which we make videos on it, because it was commanded of us to do that. What that gonna lead to? Is that gonna lead to Iran down the line? We are here from now, or 2 years from now, a year and a half or a year or two when Iran will main eyes on Iran. Because we have the blueprint, we'll go happen after that. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Zephaniah 3 and 5. The just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light.
And like the brother said, all this week we've been hearing people getting put to death. This is what in our eyes is long overdue. Alright? Because now Lord start to shake things up. And now we're thinking that shit is sweet, thinking shit is good. Like the brother stated about Iran, Israel, all this other, you hear this word, nothing's really happening here. Now it's getting close to home. Now the world's gonna start fearing the Lord because the Lord's been doing work, man. Lord always on the job, always putting out decrees of assassinate this person, get rid of that person, all this that. Now we hearing these things, man. Okay? This we living in a time of great judgment. It's not a time to play games, it's not a time to slack, it's time to tighten up. Because the Lord is coming, man. And if you keep playing around, for all those men that's out there playing around, guess what? It's gonna come to you. The Lord is not playing, man. We knew this from the very beginning. Alright? And he like to re-certify his fear. If you don't have the healthy fear for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're not gonna do his will. Okay? And then you're gonna end up being back, the next victim. And the spirit had it where somebody you keep popping up. Guess what? You never know. I'm saying it like that. You never know. But a lot of people's gonna start getting judged. A lot of guys that was amongst us, that was playing games and all this, they're about to get judged, bro. A lot of people's gonna get judged. Because the Lord is bringing out those heat, man.
Riches, you know?
Like I say in Second Ezra in the 15th chapter, that the incredulity of them. Get it, yo? Right? Because a lot of these people, they dying unbelievers. But see, when Yahweh Shah actually makes his presence known, when he's really totally manifested, he's gonna massacre all the pieces on the chessboard. So all you motherfuckers gonna know you're gonna die a believer. See, a lot of you niggas right now, you dying as non-believers. So the Lord he's playing chess with you. Alright? Picking little pieces off out of you, chipping away at you motherfuckers, man. But when the Lord actually comes back, yeah, you gonna know it was certainly the Lord. Without a shadow of a doubt, you can't argue whether it was the Lord or whether you just died by chance. Okay? Because you motherfuckers are gonna die believers in the end. And that's what we waiting for, man.
Real quick,
It says, every morning doth he bring his judgment to light, he faileth not.
Hey, you had rap the news?
Michael Noack.
Huh?
Michael Noack.
Yeah. You had Sister Polite. That was another, and that was a strategic. So the Lord don't necessarily have to kill you. He just take your goodies for you. He can take your freedom from you and still kill your ass. That's how you gonna do it. That's exactly what he goes to do. The Lord, y'all don't know what y'all dealing with, man. Alright? Shit. We don't even know what we're dealing with. Alright? Because the dealing with the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is a scary thing, right?
The Lord is slow to anger too.
Huh?
The Lord is slow to anger.
He's slow to anger. And now we starting to see results of people that's bullshit, man. That woman that got clipped, that guy that brought out to some doctrine, to some CMS brother, and saying like, oh, you guys are going on, and next thing you know, he's in the spiritual world. The Lord's not playing games, man. Alright? All you people that offended us, the Lord's coming for you, man. We living in that time, man. We live in that great, beautiful time that we've been waiting for such a long time, bro. All this cheap talk is gonna get scarface executed in a great, grand way, man.
Yes, and the Most High is giving them a spiritual suplex. You know?
Yeah.
But the unjust knoweth no shame.
Because they're gonna continuously do what they do best. You know? They're gonna like, it's a normal day. No, the Lord is doing things, but you don't get it. But like the brother said, you're gonna die believers. All right? Hey, what's the name? Oh, the guy with the wheelchair that cut his feet. Stephen Hawkins, he was a believer at the end. He was a true believer at the end. Hey, Antiochus, he was a believer at the end. You got a lot of countless people that at the end of all their fucking life, their worthless life, But it came to the conclusion, like, yo, there's a God. Like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You know? But y'all gotta y'all gotta learn the hard way, bro. Which is beautiful. Somebody gotta play that role. Lord willing, we're the righteous, and we're the seeing y'all demise. You want to go ahead.
1 Peter 4, verse 16. It says, yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed.
So if you're gonna die for a good cause. Die for your Yahweh Shimon Shah, who's gonna resurrect you instantly, man. Okay? But that's only given to the elected of the nation of Israel. A lot of you niggas, like that nigga that died at Trinity, he died as a nigga. He think he's gonna get his rap career, whatever rap career, singing career going, and he was cut short. Go figure, you know.
But the prophecy said that the daughters of music is going to be brought low, so he fell right into that
trap, bro. Because the Lord didn't like them. The Lord didn't like them, bro. This is business. It's not personal. The Lord likes who He likes. All right. If a man sits there like I'm not feeling this, well, guess what? The Lord wasn't feeling you from the beginning. He fooled you. He had tasted to the flavor, and now He's like, get rid of you. If you're gonna die, you're gonna die as a good man. You're gonna die as a worthless man. All right? An unmarked grave. That's how the majority of people are gonna die. They're not gonna die with a tombstone. They're gonna die unmarked. Don't finish though.
It says, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify the Most High on this behalf.
Yeah, because what? If you get your head chopped off for Yahweh Shah, that's an honor, man. That's an honor. That's a great way to go, bro. Niggas think that going out like Scarface is something courageous. Like Tupac got shot 9 times and he didn't survive. He got shot the first 4 times, was it 4 or 5? Whatever. He got shot 5 times. The first one he got shot 5. So he thinking like he's invincible, he's unburnable, he's smelling himself. He's smelling. The nigga was smelling himself, right? But when those other 4 bullets came about late down his life, he died like an Earth Gotti in a fucking drink challenge. Like, yeah, man, he went out like a cheat. No, he went out like a sucker, man. He went out like a nigga.
See, niggas regret it when it's too late to regret it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem with these niggas, right? Tupac always rapped about how he was going to die. He glorified the shit, right? You know, so death came knocking on his door. That's when the nigga regrets it.
Yep.
You know, and they push that bullshit out for niggas to die in a blaze of glory. Okay, you know, basically gang shit, getting killed by another nigga, the ops, so to speak, right? Not for a righteous cause, but just niggas killing each other, man. You know, that's the ops. He wear the opposite color flag, or he's from up the block, or from the next street, and this, that, and the third, or from a different project that's side by side with each other, right? You know, Hollywood and rap and all that shit, basically witchcraft. The so-called white man's method of witchcraft got all these niggas believing that that's the way to go out, man. That gangster lifestyle, man. All right? But then when death really comes knocking on your door, you know, you striving for the doctors to fucking save your goddamn life, man. Okay? Get them defibrillators going and all that shit, man. Put the tubes up my nose, because you really don't want to fucking go out, nigga. All that shit sound good on wax and in the fucking movies, man. But in all reality, when the reaper comes, you niggas don't want to face him, man. Okay? That's why it's a beautiful thing that 2/3 of you fucking niggas gonna perish, man. And that's the remedy for you niggas, man. That's the remedy. All right? Because if you do happen to defeat death again, as you say, and that's what you call it, because there ain't no such thing as defeating death. When the Most High deems for you to go out, you're gonna go, nigga. You're gonna expire. Yeah. All right? But if you do happen to so-called what's known as cheat death or defeat death, what you niggas gonna boost yourself in that, man? That's why it tells you in Isaiah the 1st chapter, the Lord said, even though I have stricken you even more and more, you're gonna rebel even more, motherfucker. So to hell with 2/3 of Israel, you low life niggas, man. Fuck you, man.
Them say you can cheat death by ingesting certain things from the earth. Them say like, what? What they happen to the so-called Sumerians? They died.
Yeah, but get Psalms of the issues of death belong to the Most High, right? So there ain't no cheating death, man.
Yeah, everything go back to the Most High, man.
There ain't no cheating death until you delivered up into them chariots by Yahweh Shah, you're prone to die, man. That's it. That's why we say we hope that we are the elect. right? And being elected or chosen mean for what? You got to be chosen for something or elected for something. That means eternal life, which is basically salvation, right? Because the only thing that stands in the way of us receiving life eternal is death, which that's brought upon by sin. All right? So it's simple as that, man. I don't give a fuck what anybody say about cheating to death. You watch the movies Final Destination and get all fucking get all excited over that shit. Man, listen, man. The Lord wants you to go, you're gonna go, man. Ain't nothing you can do about it, man. All right? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. The same one who gave you life can easily take your life away. Ain't none of you give yourselves life, man. That's why the Lord said you ain't supposed to be proud, man. That's why the Lord always condemning motherfuckers who are proud. People who are uplifted with pride. All for what? All for what? You can't cheat death when the Lord comes to pay you a visit. That's it, man. That's it. You better hope you found in his grace and his mercy and his favor, man. Simple and plain. Got it.
Psalm 68:20. He that is our God is the God of salvation.
Yep, that's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, he's the only one that can deliver you, that keep you alive. Things that you do unconsciously in your subconscious, like when your heart is beating, right? Your lungs expanding and depressing. You don't think about that consciously. That's a subconscious thought. That proves that there's a higher power, something that's above you. All right, the Lord could take that away from you, man, and make your heart fucking stop beating. Right? The Lord could collapse your lungs. The Lord could let your kidneys and your liver, all your organs fucking fail, man. That's something that's out of your control. So that's why you have no reason to be proud, man. There's no reason for any man on earth to be proud. You don't control those things, man. All right? That comes from a higher power, okay? And only the Lord can deliver you. The Lord is the one who keeps you afloat and keeps you alive, allowing your organs to work and to prosper, okay? Your heart to continue on beating. For you to be able to inhale air and exhale air and filter poisons from out of your body, man. That's the Most High that does that. You don't say, damn, I just ate some GMO shit. I want to get rid of the toxins and all of this shit, and it just comes about. Yeah. No, that's the Most High who does that, man. So who's the God of salvation? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Not the so-called white man, because the so-called white man, his medical facilities, the AMA, through the American Medical Association, World Health Organization, they constantly poisoning you, man. They trying to kill you, man. They not trying to save you. So you can't go to fucking Dr. Fauci and all that and the so-called white man for salvation. But yet you niggas uphold the white man like he's God. Right? So the God of salvation is Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
It says, and unto the Most High, Yahweh, belong the issues from death.
Yeah, so when it's time to clock out, if the Lord deems you worthy of being put to fucking death, then you gonna go, man. There ain't nothing that the so-called white man can do with all his great knowledge and anatomy and biology and all. With all his great knowledge on the left-hand side of anatomy and biology, this devil can't fucking save you, man. When the Lord deems for you to go, it's your fucking time to go, man. That's why it behooves you as an Israelite to be in his best graces, man, and under his mercy, and come back to who you are, right? Acknowledging him as your higher power in your deliverer, and coming back to your true nationality, man. Okay?
Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me.
So you can't pray to Satan, you can't pray to any other God, because they don't exist. The Lord said, look, I'm that God. All right? What is it? Go ahead.
It says, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
So you can't escape the Lord. And this is like the Lord told Moses to tell the Israelites. So if you come into this truth, you should know that. That's the foundational thing for you to know, like, wait a minute. He controls both sides? Yeah. All right? So you'll be like the brother said, we behoove you to try your best to be in his good graces. Because he don't necessarily have to kill you, bring you back to him. He can have you suffer on earth. You know? He can have you suffer on earth. Or actually get the word of
I got you.
But going back to what you mentioned Tupac. Tupac, he got shot 5 times and survived. Then when he got shot 4 times, caught a less amount of bullets, that's when he perished, man. So the Most High ain't no joke, man.
And for his mercy, but the Lord had no mercy on him. All right? But yet to this day, every man, woman, and child will say that he's the greatest thing.
Oh, don't get Jada Pinkett started.
Who gives a fuck about them? Because what they're doing is they're pushing that stupid idea, they're pushing that vibration onto the youth, you know? To think that they're beyond, they can be more proud.
That's all the entertainment distraction, man.
Exactly.
Who gives a fuck who that old bitch is fucking, man? Who cares? That bitch, she's washed up, all right? She's old, okay? All that shit that she's bringing up is shit from the past back in the 90s, man. All right? With love affairs and all of that she had with these dead rappers and such, okay? Who gives a fuck about her, man? Nobody cares. That's a goddamn distraction, man. That's all that is, man. Something to keep niggas' minds occupied with entertainment and forget about what's really happening out here in the world, man. And to further remove them from their power. Okay?
Stumbling blocks.
Yeah, stumbling block.
Right. Matthew 10 and 28. It says, and fear not.
No, I want the one to do. Get that too. Bring both of them. Get that one to do.
Yeah, this is Luke chapter 12, verse 4. And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do. But I will forewarn you of whom ye shall fear.
Forewarn you, so that the Son of God, all right, who's seen all the workings of the Most High, is telling you, is warning you. So out of all people that endorse something to tell you about somebody, shouldn't he know? He said, I forewarn you, read on,
Whom ye shall fear.
who you should be afraid of. All right? Don't fear Satan. Don't fear the ops down the block. Don't fear Esau. Okay? Don't fear these other nations. Don't fear the food that you may eat is giving you poison. Don't fear none of that. Okay? What else, people? Don't fear dogs. Don't fear spiders. Don't fear snakes. Don't fear none of that. All right? Don't fear the sea. Don't fear of a little rat. Okay? When they got ticks or something like that. Don't fear germs. I gotta narrow it down to that because people think like that. Okay? Don't fear that when you walk down the block and then you split the pole with somebody, that bad luck's gonna come to you. Or fear that a black cat is gonna cross your path and you're gonna get bad luck. Don't fear none of that shit.
Yeah, that's why Paul said I perceive you to be superstitious.
Yep.
He was talking to the Romans. I forget exactly where Galatians or the Corinthians. Right? One of them churches that Paul went to visit. All right? Yeah, you got a lot of people that are superstitious unto this day. Don't walk under the ladder. Don't all this crazy shit. Oh, yeah. Halloween, right? Like you mentioned the black cat. Yeah. And this, that, and the third. Which black does represent that. What the scriptures tell you in the book of Numbers. There's no enchantments against Jacob. All right? So if you're an Israelite and you believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, all the shit everything that this world is in fear of doesn't affect you. You're supposed to fear Yahweh Yahweh Shah. That's it. What is it?
It says, fear him which after he have killed have power to cast into hell.
So does it mean actual hell? No. We are in hell. The hell meaning what? You could be born handicapped, autistic, your lungs could be literally born out of your fucking body. All right? That's hell.
You could be joined by the head to
You could be
somebody else.
You could be joined by the head of somebody else. Okay? You could be born with sickle cell anemia. You could be suffering your whole entire life. Diseases that you never heard of. There were no cures about. You could have cancer.
Hey, because we in hell. Basically, so you're supposed to fear the one who has the power to deliver you from hell. That's who you're supposed to fear. That's Yahweh Shah. All right? That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. That's who you're supposed to fear. You don't want to die or fall under the allotment of a 2/3 nigga. Because all these 2/3 Israelites, they all gonna fucking die, man. They're gonna die. Where they gonna die at? Right here in hell. The so-called white man's rulership is considered hell, man. Okay? The so-called white man's rulership on earth is hell. You're supposed to fear the one that can deliver you from hell. That's who you're supposed to fear. So you're supposed to fear. What you're supposed to fear is the simple fact that you don't want to be allotted with the 2/3 of Israel who ain't gonna make it. Okay? So you're supposed to fear that, man. Right? Because you got brothers that's all fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers that got ailments and certain, diseases and suffering from all kind of shit, right? And they still in hell, because this is hell, captivity, okay? All right? But them brothers that are catching all them ailments and they continue on doing the work and they got faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they don't fear none of this shit, man. They go out there and do the work because they fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And they know the glory that comes along with fearing the Lord is that what? You can be delivered in the end, man. That's what it all boils down to, man. That's what it boils down to at the end, man.
Hey, brothers got peace. None of the wicked ones got peace. Look at all.
It says, yeah, I say unto you, fear him.
Nope.
That's about the sparrows.
Go ahead.
It says, are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings, and not one of them is forgotten before the Most High. But even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore, ye are more valuable than many sparrows.
So meaning what? We are in the highest apex of everything. And in this society, which is hell, your bird, cat, dog, children, women are above the men. Because we in hell. Alright? So the Lord knows every single soul, He knows everything about every last one of us. He's the one that can take us out of this hell, so to speak. And it is also a mental state. Alright? You can plague your mind. So that's the one you should be in fear of. The one, and he's gonna get you out of the second death.
Yeah, because so-called white man and these niggas in the world can't do nothing unless the Lord allows it.
Exactly.
Unless the Lord allows it. They can't do nothing, they can't do shit to you unless the Lord allows them to do something. You ain't, so the Lord said, don't fear them, man.
Nobody at all.
They're not above the Most High that they can harm you unless the Lord ordains it. Man. That's why you're supposed to fear the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua he supersedes anybody who's in power today, man. Okay? So, whether it be the drug dealer, extortionist nigga on the block, right? The gangbangers on the corner, right? To the so-called white man, his police force that's running things unjustly in this society. You ain't supposed to fear them, but you're supposed to fear the one who supersedes them. That's Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? We're connected to a higher power, man. All right?
Well, this is 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 22. This is about the woman, the woman that her sons, basically got slaughtered in front of her. She said, I cannot tell how you came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life.
And that's one sister that knows that she didn't give life to a baby, right? To a man child or a daughter, for that matter, right? She knows that life doesn't come from her, okay? All right? Because you got a lot of these broads in the world, and these stupid niggas that worship these hoes, that actually think that life came from a fucking woman, man. All right? They'll tell you in the scriptures, see, that's why we deal with the Holy Bible, man. All right? It gives you the real deal, man. Okay? All right? This righteous sister knew that she didn't give life. All right? She was basically the incubator for the child inside her womb. That's it. All right?
It says, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, she didn't put the piece together, the legs, and like a kid playing with Lego blocks, right? Putting together, put the arm together, put the arm, the leg, put the head, put the torso in place, and all that. She knows she ain't formed the members of the body to do that. Okay, all right.
All the woman does is get seed inside her. That's the only thing she's doing. Carry it while it grows. But she's not actually in there.
She's an incubator for the seed, for the sperm that's inside of her. So as long as she keeps her body healthy, this, that, and the third, her chances of having a healthy born baby is even better. All right.
It says, but doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of men and found out the beginning of all things.
Yeah, who's the creator of the world? Is it Allah? Is it Jah? All right. Is it Jesus Christ? Right? It's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Yahweh wa Yahushua. All right? Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, the Most High, who gave Yahushua the blueprint. And Yahushua put everything in the creation. Okay? And that's it, man. That's who created this world, man. Every person and everything that you see that exists today, man. He created existence, so to speak. Because Yahweh already existed.
It says, and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake.
Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, because it's through the mercy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that we alive today. All the poison we inhaling, all the fucking toxins that we eat and drink, right? It's only through the grace and mercy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that we actually alive, man.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's it, because technically, really, we all supposed to be fucking dead, man. We all supposed to be dead in this cancer-driven fucking world that we live in, man. Really, shouldn't nobody be alive, man. When you really look at it, right? But it's through the mercy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that we alive, man.
This is our Lamentations. Y'all take Lamentations 3 and 22. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not.
Right. That's self-explanatory, man. Because of the Lord's mercy, man. All right? That's the reason why we're still here today, man. And we're not going to stop out of nowhere. Back? Yeah, back. Yeah, man. So the 2/3 of Israel is going to be consumed right along with the rest of this fucking world, man. All right? Hey, brothers, is going. Yeah.
Because you have examples in your family, in your own personal family members, and you just walk down the street, people that's been consumed by the world.
Right.
You got what you got the epidemic of people taking on fentanyl and zombie diseases, knowing that it's just eating the flesh. They still going out there shooting heroin, smoking weed and drinking. They've been consumed by dark spirits, man. So we're blessed to not even be a part of that, man.
Isaiah 61.
You know what I'm saying? We're blessed not to be a part of that world where you can be consumed by everything. Yeah, danger may come to us, but guess what? The Lord said, nope, that ain't happening. Because the scripture tells you in Psalm 34 and 7, they that fear the Lord, but angels that circle around them. So the Lord will protect you and guide you, so you make sure you're straight. That's why you gotta fear it. You gotta fear the Lord with all your heart and everything, and make them every single day. Because there's plenty of examples out there of how not to be, man. You know?
That's the mercy that he has on the elect of the nation of Israel. Only for the elect. Right? You got that?
Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is risen upon thee.
Yeah. Who did the Lord come to? The elect out of the nation of Israel, the 1/3 of Israel. That's why brothers is waking up. They're calling on the name of the Lord.
Great awakening.
That's right. Coming back to their prospective tribes and such, man. Okay? Right? Because the Lord is risen upon the elect. Right? Read on. Because he had mercy on the elect.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness shall the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
That's right. Read that again.
For behold, Isaiah chapter 60 verse 2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and the gross darkness the people.
And gross darkness the people.
But the Lord...
So those are the people that's going to be consumed. Those are the people that the Lord didn't have mercy on, man. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Right? So the Lord didn't have mercy on 2/3 of Israel. That's why they all consumed in darkness. You know? All this shit that's going on, these people believe in the so-called, the white man's spinning it, man. He's spinning the narrative, man. And these people are basically consumed with it, man. Okay? So they in total fucking darkness, man.
Hey, it's like that movie, Clone Tyrone.
Yup.
Clone Tyrone was a perfect example of being in darkness and having dark forces come against you.
Right.
You being defenseless. Because they didn't have a clue what was going on. You know? They didn't have a fucking clue. You people are being experimented on every single day. You don't even know.
Yeah, get Zechariah 13 and 8. Yeah, man. You know, and we don't give a fuck about you niggas, man. Straight up. Because the Lord don't care about you niggas, and you niggas don't care about the Most High. You don't reckon the Heavenly Father was His Son. Alright? So our thing is, man, to hell with you niggas, man. Okay? That's why we choose not to deal with you niggas, man, in the world. 2/3 of Israel, or anybody in this world for that matter, man. We try to stay as secluded as possible from you niggas, man. So you can call us anti-social, man. That's what we are. We don't socialize with the fucking world, man. All right? You ain't gonna draw us into your fucking madness as long as the Lord continue to have mercy on us. We ain't gonna be drawn into your bullshit, man. Conversating with these niggas and these niggas try to desensitize you and get you all emotional and start believing all the shit that the world believes in, man. Right, exactly, man. You know?
Because they're natural suckers. They're parasites.
Yeah. But they are because they're feeding off of Esau's bullshit, off of his witchcraft. All right?
And they try to eat off of you.
Right.
Your goodness. Because they don't have that. It's ugly.
Yeah, because everything is spiritual. If motherfucker got a demonic spirit on them, and them demonic spirits can see the righteous spirit on you. So a nigga don't know, an average nigga don't, he can't pinpoint or put his finger on why he wants to draw you into his fucking into his madness and his fucked up beliefs. All right? Because it's spiritual. Everything is spiritual at the end of the day. Right? Yeah, Zechariah 13.
Yep, this is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yeah, that land is talking about America, man. Because America's going to be totally destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. That's why America is involved in all these fucking wars and everybody's business, man. All right? In a major chunk of their fucking money from their economy goes to fighting these goddamn wars, man. Right? So the leaders of America obviously don't give a fuck about its citizens, man. Because there's plenty of people in America that's suffering. But all the money that they spend on war, they feel that, they feel that that's what's the word I'm looking for, man? Not even necessarily noble, man. It's something worthy to do, man. You know? Huh?
Essential.
It's something essential. It's something essential to do. Spend all this fucking money on these wars, man. Fuck the people that's suffering out here, man. All right? So, really, does Joe Biden, your president, Kamala Harris, your vice president, all your leaders in Congress, right? Do they really represent the American people? Do they really represent the American people? How many average Americans really want to go fight this fucking war, man? Obviously they don't, because ain't nobody going to these fucking military recruiting centers, man. All right?
His name's like Eric Adams, the mayor. He said they're gonna start giving out tents to the migrants in New York City.
Oh yeah.
To basically set up tents on the street.
That's what Joe Biden said?
Yeah, that's what Eric Adams said. Mayor Eric
For the
Adams.
asylum seekers?
Yeah. For the people that's in New York, all the migrants that they shipping over here, they're gonna start opening tents up on the streets for them. You know, it's gonna look like Skid Row. It's gonna look like LA.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it tells you in Ezekiel, give a chapter that said, this is a fucking scum, man. Scum of the world. Yeah, yup. Okay.
And it says,
Yeah, we know it.
and I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined.
Right, so 2/3 of Israel is going to be destroyed right here in America. Who are the Israelites? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians. You make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. The 2/3 of you ain't going to make it on this side, man, on this trip. 2/3 of you ain't going to make it into the kingdom of heaven on this trip right here, man. All right? But the 1/3 is who the Lord is going to bring through the fire, man. To escape that thermonuclear destruction that's headed towards America, okay? And also to deliver them from all the fucking atrocities that's going to take place out here, man. And cleanse them spiritually, man. All right? So the Lord he's cleansing us spiritually. And the best way to do that is by staying in tune with this word and avoiding the fucking world, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Yeah, that's right, because when you dig silver and gold out of the fucking earth, they got all kind of dirt, moss and dross and all kind of shit on it, man. All right? So that silver, them gold nuggets, silver nuggets and clusters of precious metals, it has to be refined through fire, man. To basically wipe away the fucking debris off of it, man. All right? To basically cleanse it from all of that dross and dirt and filth from off of it. So it can become a shiny gold nugget, man. All right? Okay? Yeah, because if you just pull a piece of gold out of the earth or a piece of silver out of the earth, it ain't gonna look like shit. It ain't gonna look like shit. All right? It has to be metamorphed into that fine, shiny metal object that the world desires, man. Right? It has to be given a glow into it, man. Okay? That's what the Lord is doing with his elect. Right? The Lord is ridding us from our infirmities, man. By bringing us through the fire, in which that entails of what? Enduring all of the hardness that comes along with being in this truth, man. Okay? And if you're fit to handle it, then guess what? Then the Lord is going to turn you into a damn superstar, man. At the end of the day. Damn right. All right? Yeah, because you look at these celebrities today that's considered superstars. Oh, so-called white man got all the fucking filth that they was involved in on record, man. Right? Yeah, man. Going through the boule, going through these different fraternities, basically humiliating themselves, dehumanizing themselves. All right? Being homosexuals. Okay? Addicted to all kind of fucking drugs, man. These niggas is zombies, man. Lowlights, man. Pure fucking, pure scum, man. Okay? Yeah.
So lucky, let me send it to the chat. Send it to the chat the other day, man. I think it's a billionaire. He dress up in like a pants, he dress up like a nigga with a cup. Most of these, yo, listen, man, this fucking society mad. You see these niggas with them big cup there, the rapper, with a medicine, lean, I think them drink, man.
Double cups.
Double cups. That's, yo, man, and they make that as a, what I say, them influence it as an idol for the younger generation, the generation Z, the 20-year-old them on a week, you know what I mean? So when a dude get some money,
Israel.
that's why the Lord will tear down the place, man.
All right?
El su es negro, no blanco.
All right? Hey, the Lord coming back for you. Tell him that. Hey. Okay. Yeah, the Lord is coming back for you, man. Who you call Jesus? You call Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shah. He's coming back to deliver you, man. All right? So you can be in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what this is all about. Not the so-called white man. The white man is the devil. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Guess what? In the kingdom, the white man is going to be your slave, man. That's what it says in the Bible. Right? So you got a lot to look forward to, man. All these people on the sign is your brother. So-called black men, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, right? People from Cubans, Venezuelans.
That's a real. That's
Caesar Borgia. There's a man,
Yeah. The white man told you that that's God. That's white supremacy.
Yeah.
Okay? Right? Yeah, we gotta teach our people, man. That's what we out here for. Anytime a brother come look at the sign, man, you gotta explain it to him, man. You know? You got some jakes that's gonna scope. They scope and fuck them. That's on them, man. But in the meantime, if they come here and they look, yeah, we gotta let them know what this is about, right? Tell you that in the zip. You know, some of them gonna inquire. If they come over here looking, obviously they inquiring, right? A lot of our people are, you know, they think they don't got the balls to speak up, man. Or they, you know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna really ask you what's this about. But if you can see that they look interested, then yeah, you're supposed to explain it to them, man.
Just like you gotta plant that seed, and that's what's gonna lead to that persuasion.
Right. Yup. It all starts off with believing, man. Knowing and believing, man.
Daniel's 12:3. They that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
Yeah, that's right. They be wise. Who is accounting for wisdom in this society, man? Those who the Lord has woken up unto the truth.
I saw that too.
Right? The elect of the nation of Israel. Who's that, Daniel 12?
Yeah.
I saw that one. Okay.
Daniel's 12:1. At that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. There shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
Yeah, everything is gearing up for the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Right? Brother just mentioned how they're gonna have put all these tents out here for the migrants, right? In all these cities, in New York City, Mayor Eric Adams, that black Ninja Turtle looking ass nigga. All right? Okay? Yeah, he's gonna set up tents out here all on the streets. Right? Basically to turn this shit cesspool. Yeah, to turn this shit into a cesspool, to have it looking like Mad Max out here, man. Okay? Alright? But this ain't going on only in New York City. This is all over America, man. Okay? So everything is gearing up towards the time of Jacob's trouble. The collapsing economy. Alright? All these fucking vaccines, all these mandatory vaccines and flu shots that you gotta take is gonna make the people sick and zombify them, man. All this fucking drug infestation is going on out here in the world, man. All this shit is leading to the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Then when this devil decides to roll on Jake, man. Okay? Then when this devil decides to roll on Jake, once he mandates the RFID microchip, man. You know, so it all works simultaneously with one another and cohesive with each other, man. Alright? So, yeah, it's gonna be a time of Jacob's trouble, and we're nearing that, man. You can't see that, right? Because America's in trouble, right? Even if the so-called white man is feeling it, that means that the so-called black man is feeling it 100 times harder, man. All right? And the so-called white man is not an Israelite. Hey, all right? Yeah, so the time of Jacob's trouble is nearing. It's approaching.
Okay? Even the same time, at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Yeah, because when it gets that chaotic, when this devil institutes the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, that's when Yahweh Shah is going to have to send Michael the Archangel to step in, man, Mayaka'alo. All right? Because there's going to be so much bloodshed, so much chaos, so many corpses all over the fucking place, man. All right? It's gonna look like something straight out of a movie scene, man. World War Z, Mad Max, all them post-apocalyptic films, man. All right, okay. To the point where life is gonna be scarce out here, man. So the Lord is gonna have to intervene. He's gonna have to send an angel to intervene, man. Okay, right? Divine intervention, and the only ones that's gonna be delivered are those that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. Some to everlasting life.
Talking about the elect, right? Go ahead.
And some everlasting contempt.
Yeah, the 2/3 of Israel, those who didn't make it, man. All right, those who didn't make it on this side, man. Right? Because we all gonna be in the kingdom. We all gonna awake again. We all gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, right? But you'd rather be on the side of the elect, okay? Because even the 2/3 going to enjoy the kingdom of heaven, but they're going to have that shame. They're going to have to live with that shame in the kingdom. All right? Of not being what? Chosen by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Not believing. Some of them niggas sold out. Some of them niggas misled other brothers and such. Right? Some of these, these niggas did some horrible shit, man. Wherein the Lord didn't account them worthy of being delivered. Okay? Turned their back on the Lord. What can be more fucking worse than that, man? All right? You being a sellout and turning your back on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Fuck counterproductive. That's almost like being a goddamn Edomite, man. When you go back to the birth of Jacob and Esau denounced his birthright. When you turn your back on the Lord, it's like, yo, you denouncing the kingdom of heaven. You like, yo, man, fuck the kingdom, man. Straight up and down.
Satan. Satan is adversary, so he's been an adversary to the Lord.
Well, that's why Yahweh Shah was cursing niggas out when he said, ye are your father the devil. All right? That's why he was cursing out Jake, man. Because these niggas act just like Edomites, man. You gonna say, fuck, screw the kingdom of heaven. I'd rather just live fine, I'd rather live in comfort on this side, man. Okay? Right? F the promise, man. Forget whatever you promised my father. All right? That's what Esau did, man. That's why the Lord said, ye are your father the devil. Okay? So those niggas are gonna be ashamed in the kingdom. Even though they're gonna enjoy the benefits of the kingdom, but they're gonna have to live with that fucking guilt, man. Okay?
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
Yeah, that's talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. And that's literal too, man. We're gonna have a glow on us, man. It ain't gonna be no confusion of faces in the kingdom. All right? Every Israelite is gonna shine. He's gonna have a glowing aura about him, man. All right? Go ahead. Just like with Moses went up to Mount Sinai. Okay? Yeah, man, and he received the glory of from Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. And when he came off of the mountain, he had to wear a veil. Right? Because he was his aura was so bright. Right? That you couldn't look Moses in the face unless he was covered, man. Okay?
And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
That's right. And that's what we're doing back here through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Starting with the bishops, starting with the apostles and the bishops and the elders, man. Right? Start with, gotta give the apostles their props, man. Because you can see the fruits of their labor. Right? With all of the brothers that woke up from Greatmillstone all over the world, man. You know? Right? And that's all through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. That's why we gotta constantly give praise and glory to Yahweh Yahweh Shah, because without him the apostles couldn't have done it. Okay? And behold, here today we got brothers carrying on the legacy, man. Right? That was right. It was like what's going over here? What the rest? James 12 is good.
It says, verse 4.
Yep.
But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book.
Right.
Even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Yeah, that's right, man. So Yahweh Shah told Daniel to seal up the book even until the time of the end. The time of the end took place when Yahweh Shah was born 2,000 years ago. It tells you that in Hebrews, the first chapter. Matter of fact, get that real quick. Hebrews 1 and 1. Yeah, Hebrews, the first chapter. All right? Cause that's the, huh? Right. Yeah. Good Hebrews, the first chapter. All right? Because that's when the time of the end came, when Yahweh Shah came on the scene. Yeah, you got that?
Hebrews chapter 1 verse 1.
The time of the end started 2,000 years ago, man.
Yahweh, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
Right.
Had in these last days spoken unto us.
Had in these what?
Had in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he had appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds.
That's right, man. All right, so in these last days, which is the time of the end, going back to James the 12th chapter, right, that the elder brother just read, okay, by his son Yahweh Shai, all right, by his son Yahweh Shai, man, spoke in diverse manners, this, that, and the third, man. Okay, so we in the time of the end when Yahweh Shah was born, then Yahweh Shah started preaching the gospel. That was the beginning of the end. And now we in these final days, man. This is the tail end of the end. So you can understand, right? Go back to that, Daniel 12.
Daniel 12 and 5. Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood another two. The one
Read 4 again.
But thou, O Daniel, shut the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run.
Yeah, so by the time of Daniel received these revelations, Yahweh Shah sealed the knowledge, man. Right? Because the prophet Daniel was one of the wisest prophets ever, man. Able to interpret dreams and everything, man. All right? And what was revealed unto him was the time all the way till Yahweh Shah came back. So different kingdoms collapsing and going under, man. All the way to the time when Yahweh Shah rose up and brought forth the kingdom of heaven. But Yahweh Shah said, seal the book. Seal the book even until the time of the end. All right? So there's a gap between when Daniel was on the scene until the time that Yahweh Shah came on the scene 2,000 years ago. Right? So read on.
Even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase.
Yeah, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased, which is the time of the end, which is the tail end of the end times in which we're living in that time today. All right? Okay? That's why there's no more horses and buggies and, and shit like that. Now you got fucking cars and automobiles and airplanes. They fucking trains and this, that, and the third, high-speed rails, and all this technology, man. Okay? They can basically speed everything up, man, to your, what's the word? Advantage? Is that a proper word? Yeah, but you know, more so to your convenience, right? To your convenience, man. All right? So we in the very end of this thing, man. And the white man came up with the Industrial Revolution, in which knowledge has been increased, right? At a level that has never seen before than anything that preceded it, man.
That's why time is going by so goddamn fast.
Right,
You know?
right.
Time is going on so fast because the prophecy being revealed.
And
But simultaneously,
then 12 and 5.
the Lord, the Lord is speeding things up.
Yep, this is Daniel 12 and 5. Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood other two, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the other on that side of the bank of the river. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, when he held up.
That's it on that? Yeah, that's pretty much the point. Right? Yeah, that's pretty much the point on that. So we basically at the time of the end, man. We at the time of the end, wherein America's about to be destroyed, man. You know, there's a few prophecies left, or a major prophecy, the mandation of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, that has to be fulfilled, man, in the time of Jacob's trouble, in which all of this is happening simultaneously with one another, man. Okay? This is all happening simultaneously with each other, man. Right? Got something? Yep.
1 Corinthians 13 and 12. Yep. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I am known.
Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, because what we can see clearly is what the prophets couldn't see back in the times when they were receiving the revelations, man. Right. When I say see, meaning they couldn't receive it. All right? But hey, we are them prophets from back in the days, man. Okay, but now we can see it even more clearly because what? We live in it and the prophecies are being manifested. We got a better or clearer understanding of the word of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Hey, because when the prophets actually see these visions, when it talks about a beast with 7 heads, that's exactly what the prophets saw, man. All right? Those are the exact things that the prophets saw. That's why when the prophets actually saw it, they were terrified, man. They were terrified. All right? And what kind of deformed, unnatural shit is this? A beast with 7 heads, 10 horns. That shit look like something out of a horror flick, man. So the prophets actually saw that, man. So they didn't get it. They couldn't get a clear understanding of of the vision that they were seeing, right? That revelation didn't come to what? To the latter times, the times of the end that we in now, man. Where you had certain men, which are prophets, of course, great prophets, right? That were able to conceive it, man. Okay, in which it was all taught unto us, in which we were able to perceive it as well, man. Right? Because the 2/3 of Israel, they can't see it, man. Why? Because they're not the prophets. Even you got these niggas that teach Israel. They got their camps and all of that, but they're not prophets, man. Right?
I gotta bring him up, man. Captain Crunch, but I think it was Adam something. He had WAC 100 on the podcast. Just sitting there like all 4 of these guys are going to have to put it in the chat. And all these 4 guys got nothing to do with Israel at all. So it shows you like these guys, they're not sincerely in this thing for the kingdom. They're concerned about likes and shares and problem chasing. They just care about this particular domain that they're in their state. So they're basically saying that, they're basically saying that they are not in it for the long haul. They just want it now type guys. All right? So they're just like dismissing the Lord and His covenant. So that's why we said what we say we think about the 2/3. 2/3 of the nation of Israel got to be put to death. Because you worship the devil. You want this guy's kingdom to go on, but the Lord said, look, the benefits of your kingdom is at hand. He's like, okay, you can hold on to that. That's why when they always go out there, they always consider, when they go to Harlem, they look at Harlem. It's been gentrified. And in 25 more years, this will all be like, who gives a fuck? All right? That should be your mindset. This is not online anyway. So yeah, that's all.
When you read the NLT, 1 Corinthians 13 and 12, it says, now we see things imperfectly, like puzzling reflections in a mirror, but then, which is now, we will see everything with perfect clarity.
Which is, goes back to Habakkuk, the second chapter. When you look up the word plain, which plain is plain, right? Well, when you look it up, it means to make it clear. So, as you move on, things are moving fast. It's like somebody's watching a dirty window constantly, and it's getting clearer. Like, oh shit, this is the end? Oh shit. This, you know, that dusty ass mirror. Because, when you look at the old, how in the ancient world they would have mirrors, it wasn't like how we have mirrors. It would be like, it could be brass or something like that. You have to see the reflection, but it's not a clear reflection. But now, you know, with technology, you can actually see mirrors. Like, you can literally see yourself. Well polished. So the same thing right now. The Lord's polishing the mirror to make things clearer for everybody. That's why the buzzword is what? World War III. That wasn't, it was always say, oh, my grandpappy or my grandmother used to say that, oh, back in the day. No. That is the buzz of everybody speak, man. Or like how they scuttlebutt. Scuttlebutt is when you drink your water, and they'll say like around the scuttlebutt, people say hang out, and as they were drinking water, spreading rumors amongst each other, telling people stuff. Well, guess what? That's a talkable town. World War III is clearer now.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. I'm gonna read in the KJV and the NLT. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
But that was a key right there. Slack here. Get 2 Peter 3. Start that one.
2 Peter 3?
Yeah, 3 things, you know, things add up. Like, that's why when people get offended when Paul said that the prophets didn't know nothing. They didn't know the picture. But we know the picture. Because we're evolving. We're seeing things clearer now. Because it was for a point in time.
See, them guys ain't spiritual. If you knew anything, that's because you niggas ain't the prophets.
Right.
See, if you knew anything, you would know the prophets come back reincarnated.
Right.
All right?
That's why they
2 Peter 3 and 1.
Yeah.
The second epistle, beloved, I know, right, unto you in both which I stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance.
Right, your pure minds, meaning back. The Lord is giving us back what we lost. All right, the pureness, the truth, the unadulterated truth, the unbridled truth. Okay, so it's like technically, it's like we just jump back, we just continue back what we left off. Exactly. But we have to do like baby steps first.
Revelation said their works will follow them.
Right.
After they died.
And then it says Isaiah 34 and 17 that 34 and 16 that generation to generation, and then it tells you that they cast the lots for them. So it's like you literally come back at wherever stage you are. You still gotta grow back up, you know what I'm saying? You gotta regurgitate everything again. But then it comes like breathing air. It can start becoming like breathing air because you start practicing, like, oh, wait a minute. And then it starts things like, wait a minute, I know this. Because you was once there. The Lord is stirring back our pure minds. It's like total recall.
Like the Revelation, the 10th chapter, John the Revelator, so John that he's going to have to come back and prophesy again.
Because you may have the brother may have a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was talking to people like, what the, like, but that's a recall of who you are. Because we never thought in our wildest dreams this is what we've been doing. But this is our calling. This is who we are. Alright? Like, this is what
Verse 2, 2 Peter 2 Peter 3 and 2, that he may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets.
But you be mindful. So to put in mind the things that was written before time. Alright? Because of what? Because we are those people. All right? The Spirit bear witness to our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh God. We're not only the children, but we are the prophets. That's what we're doing here. This is our life. This is our everything, right? All right? This is our everything. Yeah, there was, the ancient where they had other occupations and they was doing certain things to, keep their day going. But this is our top priority. This is our top everything. And you notice the brother has said it in one of the videos that I told brother to show that everything more ramped up even more because this is our chances. We're crying out to the Lord harder by putting out this word, and the Lord is responding. How much more clear do you need? Right? Like the Lord is like, oh, yep, this is what I want. And it's urgent. And just keep that spirit going, keep it going. Right. Give him no rest, man. And the Lord, he wants us to want that. All right? What we want is what he wants. So we in unison. Okay? We are coming, like I was watching a blue beetle. And if you know about sine waves or waves in general, when you have two different waves, they go different values. That would consider, I know math, so a cosine, right? So when you change the hertz or the frequency, those sines become closer and closer. So right now what's happening, our sine waves are getting closer with the sine waves, the waves of the Lord, and we're connected. So we start to see things clearer because the Lord is giving us the clear picture, the demise of this world. Now the world can see the same thing we're seeing, but we know the extent of what's going on.
From a different lens.
Which we always been seeing. That's why I said Revelation 3:18, the ice hour. We see things clearly because the Lord wants us to see this clearly.
It reminded me of John 17, when, that prayer that Yahweh Shah set up. John 17, he actually prayed, he said, please let them be one with me and you, just like me and you are one.
Right.
Which represents that, Yahweh Shah knows the will of Yahweh, that we was going to basically be in that same club with them. He said that. He said, I pray that you allow them to be one with us like I'm one with you.
Right. And that's what the Lord is doing. But prayer is the key thing to everything. Us praying is our number one weapon. Our soul connection to the Lord. The more you pray, the more connected you are. This has become a daily routine for us. Alright? And now when it comes to daily routine, brothers driving, walking around, 144, that's not that's because we finally coming in sync with the Spirit of the Lord. The more you do, the more energy you put in, the more the Lord gives back. And then that's that connection right there. And once you connect to the Lord, guess what happens? Whatever is in between or that's offensive gets destroyed. Alright?
Okay. Real quick, one line. It's 1 John 5:14. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us.
There you go. We know he hears us because a man's regular daily walk on life is knowing that the Lord is with that man. The Lord will show that particular man, and then when we come together, it's like, oh, hey, the Lord's with you, brother. Oh yeah, the Lord's with you. Because each man knows, because we all confess of something that happened to us during the week that the Lord showed us individually. Alright? So now it gets stronger, the waves get stronger, the connection is getting stronger. Finish it up.
Verse 3, knowing this first, that all there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust.
And those are the people that came against what we're saying. But there's more, bro. There's more. Yeah, I don't know. That's what
And saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Where is the promise of his coming? So they're saying, they always repeat on it. I know.
Where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
That's the people that's complaining, like y'all been saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been on that shit. Remember there was a time when somebody got lives, and what did they say? Oh, you guys, yep, still around? Because why? to them it's a groundhog day. For us, things are advancing. All right? Things are advancing at a higher rate. So if things are advancing at a higher rate, meaning that grass is clearer. Go ahead now.
Yep. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. You read in the NLT, it says, this vision is for a future time. It describes the end. Excuse me. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled.
And it will be fulfilled. Because everything that comes out the scriptures is the word of the Lord, and it shall fulfill, and it shall go where the Lord sent it. So we're banking on the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. That's invested, bro. We put all our chips in, you know? And then you may not do it at first, but the Lord's gonna make you so. You know what? You'll trust Him. And then you say, you know what? I'm gonna stop hiding my chips. I'm gonna keep putting more into it. Because this is the greatest investment. Heard as the Lord is allowing us to see all this great works ahead of everybody else. And we're coming. 2020 was like a beautiful year for us. That was like a recertification that the Lord is with us. Right?
Guys, it felt good to see these prophecies come to pass. So just like the scriptures say, how good is it going to feel when we actually see the downfall of our enemies, so-called white man, the other nations, and two-thirds.
And on a mass scale, because that's showing like I was always with you. The times that you felt, you know, brothers they had kids, or you always children at one time. The time that you fell down and had a boo-boo, you know, and the woman's telling you to keep coming, and you get back up, or you might cry at that moment, like you got a boo-boo, right? But until that time that the understanding of trying to get back up, then a person is like, keep coming, fall, drop, keep coming. And as you keep coming, your legs getting stronger. And as your legs getting stronger, oh, this is like nothing. That's what the Lord is doing to us. You get more aware of your surroundings. You get to you discern spirits more. You start to see things clearer, you know? You start to pray more. You start to do things more. You start to be more charitable. You start to see the bigger picture because of growth, right? It's all about growth. It's all about seeing the next level. And out of all things, it's about acknowledging, all right? Acknowledging the fact that the Lord is guiding, like it's with you. If you don't have a belief in your bones, the Lord is not doing it.
2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
So the weapons that we possess is not something that's physical, but spiritual. And this spiritual weapon that we bear is enough to take down anything. We're confident in that because we see with our own eyes. At first, it may feel like it's not doing anything, but in the bigger picture, in the bigger sense, in the spiritual, where it really matters, it's everlasting. Our words are powerful. Our deeds are powerful. The walk of life where we possess is powerful. All right? We may not see, the world may not see the bitch that you like down the block. She may not see the light that shines in you. Well, guess what? The angels, they see that. The true people that really matters sees that. All right? We gotta stop being worried about it and the worryiness of the nobody, bro. The only people that we should be satisfied with our works is our Creator that created us. All right? Brothers that we don't see, because that's what. Sure, go ahead, bro. That's it.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it says casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
So everything that possesses us that was seemingly strong in society was put down to nothing. Just by our words alone. All right? We don't advocate for weapons, carry weapons with you. Our weapon is our words. Our words is the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. He's our protector. He's our everything. We just read Exodus 12 that Mike is going to stand up for it. So that's showing that your personal bodyguards are going to be there with you when time is dire. All right? And this is what we're making it. Okay? So the things that we carry, the things that we bear is Yahweh Shah. That was it, right? Go ahead. Look it up.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken from misery, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace.
And that was a key thing that we should talk about earlier. See the difference between those that die ungodly or doing ungodly things. They're gonna die in a disrespectful manner, and they're gonna have what? Then they're gonna die in peace. All right? They're gonna be a statistic of a name unknown. This is another number, and they're gonna suffer for the most useless way possible. All right? So it shows you what those that die in Yahushua finds purpose. All right? This is why Esau don't want it. He don't want that type of energy for our people to bear. Because if we realize, like, wait a minute, death is nothing, all I gotta do is this is what the Lord said, I'm not gonna be at peace when I die. Yo, that will make anybody go do anything, all right, for the Lord. They don't want that spirit out there. Go ahead.
It says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet their hope is full of immortality.
There you go. To live forever. All right? It doesn't mean that you're going to be in the heavens with the wings and everything like that. And you just be, oh, happy. No, you're going to come down to earth and bear fruit. Okay? You're not going to have to create the world and do all this stuff and not enjoy the fruit of our labors if we're the elect. Yahweh Shai is coming back to enjoy the fruit of his labors. The word that he created, right? All right? So, same thing that goes with the men of the Lord. We're going to finally enjoy the fruits of our labor. We're going to be on earth. We're going to be the kingdom sitting on earth. We're going to have sex with eat the finest things. All right? That's what the Lord, we're going to be extraterrestrial. All right? We're going to be able to go to the celestial and to the rest. We're going to be beyond the sight of man. Okay? That's the gift that is, and then we will never die again. Period.
That will be above angels too, because like you said, we'll be able to do things on the earth that the angels aren't able to do.
Because that's what everybody worry about. They worry about their legacy. They worry about this. Our legacy is this work. Our legacy is, like the book quoted it earlier, that their works go with them wherever they go. That's our legacy. The works do follow them. That the book, when the book of life is open, our names are there. These are the acts that we did for the Lord to live forever. The steps are going to be in the kingdom of heaven for us. We're going to be considered pillars of the kingdom of heaven. You know what's a pillar? That's something that holds up something. All right? That's what we are. That's what we was called to be. We didn't come here for the low seat. We came here for the highest seat.
Right.
All right? That's it. All right? We didn't come here for nothing. We came for the best of the best, man. Yes, we all help. Yes, we all prophets in a degree. But we all came here for the high seats, man. Okay?
Also, we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai.
That's it. All right? We're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. That's the ultimate goal. All right? The promise that was given. So we got a lot to look forward to. So when you boil it down, like, wait a minute, hold on. All these things are promised. And we're going to be in a great state. We're going to have brand new bodies. You know how many brothers that once brand new bodies are an upgrade? Come on, bro. We got everything going for. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, Zephaniah chapter Zephaniah 3 verse 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, Shalom, and gather her that was driven out. And I will give them praise and fame in every land.
And so that word fame doesn't mean the way fame today. Fame, famous. We're not starving for attention. All right. The fame is talking about. What's the other word? Not reputation.
Name.
Huh?
Name.
Say it again.
Name.
Yeah. No, say love, brother.
Yeah.
A name.
And that name is faithful. We're those faithful warriors, bro. We're those men. All right? We're those guys. We're those saints. And when the saints come marching in, well, guess what? We're in. All right? Go on.
Says
The title too.
Go ahead. Yeah. There was another word.
Yeah, it's the Hebrew word sham.
Say it, yeah.
Yeah, sham, and it says name, reputation, fame, glory, memorial, monument.
So we're going to be glorified. We're going to be a monument, Zion. That's what the Lord said. Zion means what? Monument. All right? Something that stood. You know how great it is when you read the Old Testament of the great men that was talked about? Like, yo, that guy right there, I would love to be that guy. You know what? Because he got a good name. That goes back to the simple thing. But a good name is better than precious oil, right? Precious oil, yeah. So if we're gonna have those good names, right?
see, these guys, they want a name right now.
Right.
They want all the recognition. They want to be the face of the truth and have all the praise and glory of men. But that's vain according to the scriptures. Okay? Because none of that is going to get you salvation. Okay? The only thing that matters is that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is with you, and then that he sanctions you to teach his word. You know what I'm saying? We glorify the Lord. The Lord is going to magnify us once he's magnified.
Right, because we glorify him, so we can glorify. That's why when I read Daniel, matter of fact, hold that. Go back to Daniel 12, 6 was it? Because he's gonna say something, and I'm gonna bring it up. You still got that, right?
This is Daniel 12 and 6. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, which when he held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever.
So he swear by to him that liveth forever,
that it shall be for a time, times, and half, and a half, and when he shall have accomplished the scattered power of the holy people.
Which was talking about slavery, but the point was that the angel swore unto the one that lived forever. So when he would send out blessings, when you were like Barakatah Yahweh, the Barak bless you, our creator, right? Now this is not that deep, but it's deep. So you bless the creator of all things, guess what? He blesses you back. So it's a chain of blessing that's going around. Alright? So when the Lord blesses you, you bless him back. Because you bless yourself by blessing him that created you. That's all. But y'all understand what I'm saying? So that's all you say, Barakatah Yahweh. Bless you, our power, our God, our creator. Yahweh. He lives forever. Bless you. Because you live forever and you may leave. So I'm blessing you, which he don't need our blessing. But we bless him because he's blessing us for blessing him.
It reminds me of in the old times, they would say, long live the king.
Long live the king.
Because the benefits that they received under the king, the people understood they're blessed, they're protected, but they wanted the king to live forever because they know that all of the things that they receive is trickling down. It's the same, same concept.
Same concept. So how much more the works of him?
Right.
He put his works before everything else. That means that he's going to bless you because you're working for him directly. So that's it.
No, I was just gonna say, and that's basically in a spiritual level and based upon faith as well.
Right.
Because people would do it, to men, like, people bow down to men all day. We bow down literally with praises and everything to Yahweh Shai.
Alright, so it says, at that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth.
And that's what because what? Now they know that they should profit their money. Because what? The Lord is going to make us famous. Now, once again, fame don't mean starving for attention. Fame means a good name. A good reputation that we Yep. Oh yeah. Because that's what we're doing. Because when it's all written down, these are the men that stood. Matter of fact, on Psalms 94 and 60. I want to bring that up. You got that?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
There's Ecclesiastes 7:1. A good name is better than precious ointment.
And that's what we're looking for. That's why you read about Daniel, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, all these men. And you're like, all these great things that they did, look back at, you respect them, meaning what? Look back. You look back at their works and what they did for the Lord. We carry that same legacy to this very moment. All right? What are
Psalm 94.
Yeah, we got that.
This is Psalms 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Which is what? Who's those men? Actually, get Isaiah 13 about. Is it 4? So the question, the burning question, who's going to do that for them? Right? You got it?
Isaiah 13 and 4. Isaiah 13 and 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones.
So the Lord commanded his sanctifying. What is sanctifying? Sanctifying who's holy. Who's the holy ones? The prophets. All right? Our sole duty in this earth is to do what? The will of the Lord. The more you understand that, the more closer you get to the Lord. The more you get to the Lord, the more you become as one. Instead of the righteous prayer pierces even the clouds. That means that the Lord is attending to your personal prayers on a regular day basis. This is why America's going down the way it is. It's going down faster because the prayers of the saints are being heard. And now the Lord is reacting to those prayers. What did he tell Moses? He said, I heard the cries of the children of Israel. Right? So that's when he heard those cries, that great body of work of cries of the children of Israel, then he sent a deliverer. That's why he's setting up the stage perfectly for Yahweh to come and crack the skies and destroy this place, because the saints are finally crying out to the Lord. It's a simple formula. All right, even 2/3 of the nation of Israel is crying out to the Lord. All right, what he said is 2 Ezra 15. Start on 1. 2 Ezra 15. Yeah, I got it.
This is 2 Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
So I don't want jobs in the world. It's not about personal careers, getting worried about 6 figures, 7 figures, your account, having a big house, cars, mansion. None of that matters. All right? None of that should matter. What we was taught, we was force-fed bullshit in this world. Because the only thing that really matters is what it's going to say. Read it.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Because meaning what? It's going to happen. Everything that is written in the scriptures is going to happen. All prophecies must be fulfilled. That's why you can't find prophecies in the book of the dead. These are the book of the dead, the Quran. You can't find none of them. Everything that's happening in the Middle East right now, they can't tell it. They can't explain it. All right? They just think it's a political thing. Is this got to the third? Oh, because the land of Israel wants to have a greater Israel, all this other stuff, but it's all written in the book. All right? You even have people that's in that land that's saying that, look, because of the opposition of what they believe in, that there's going to be blood in the streets of Jerusalem. Where is that in the scripture? It's supposed to be peace. All right? Because everything that's written in the scripture is what? It's going to be faithful and true, meaning it's going to happen. All right? Go ahead.
It says, fear not the imaginations against thee.
So, what? Go ahead.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Which is the unbelievers. Don't let the unbelievers screw you over. Because they don't believe, that don't mean nothing. Hey, oh, that's all. I'm talking, the boy Howard asked for, and he had, he was talking about, what were you talking about? He was talking about the movie. He was talking about that, and I was talking about basically how Judah don't like scary things and all that. And there's a reason why I bring this up, because, you know, Judah, the tribe of Judah really like that spiritual side because it wasn't taught that. But a lot of that wickedness on the left-hand side, you have to believe in that in order for it to be effective. Well, guess what? Romans 3:3 tells you, if they don't believe, it doesn't matter. So it don't matter what if other people don't believe in you. It's what the Lord says, because it's going to happen, because He's written down. His words is true, right? Because the Lord's words are true and powerful. Power is true. When you speak truth, you carry power. When you speak lies, you're weak. A liar has to be he's weak because he had to hide himself. He had to cover up things. The Lord don't have to lie. He said, look, this is going to happen. It's going to happen. Because he's saying, look, by my strength. The Lord said, don't swear, but he's going to swear by myself. That these things are going to happen. Like, yo, look, I put my name on this. It's going to happen. That's power right there. All right? Go ahead.
It says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
So our job is not to concern about 2/3 of the nation of the unbelievers. Right? If they can't get it, we move on. Because this gift is not given to anybody, it's given to a certain amount of people. All right? Out of whole family members, only a few of them could get it. That'd be a great thing. But out of all Israel, only a handful of people, which is in the side of the Lord, can understand that. That's precious.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier, right? We talking about all these people that bumped up against the men of the Lord, and how a lot of them are winding up dying now, man. Right? But brothers was read in the scriptures, right? That a lot of these people don't believe, man. That's the main reason. That's the sole reason why a lot of these people are dying, because they're not believers, right? Okay? There's no excuse, because brothers been out here for the longest time, man, teaching this word. All right? But we understand back then that the Lord put a spiritual block on a lot of our people from getting this word, because He doesn't count them as worthy of being able to enter into the kingdom, man. Right? Because at one time, man, we all lost the word. We all lost it going back to during the time of Adam. Okay, when Adam went off, man. Right? The Lord said He put a cherubim on the east of the garden to not allow Adam to receive the kingdom. All right, which is basically his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, or to believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So the Lord doesn't win the 2/3 of Israel, right? That's why a lot of these people, when they die non-believers. Okay, but then like we were saying earlier, but then when death really finally approaches, that's when they regret everything, man. You know, when the Grim Reaper comes, that's when they wind up becoming real believers in the end. You know, but it's the same shit gonna happen with everybody in this society, man. Once the Lord destroys America, right? Yeah, go ahead.
2 Ezra 9:61. And therefore it is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, matter of fact, 2 Ezra 14, about the last two verses. 2 Ezra 14, the last two verses. Go ahead.
Read it now, or?
Read it out, read it out.
Oh,
It goes hand in hand.
Yep, 2 Ezra 14 and 47.
And get 2 Ezra 8 and 51.
For in them is the spring of understanding. I saw that, verse 45.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass when the 40 days were filled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish openly, that the worthy and unworthy may read it.
That's what we're doing. We're opening up the book right now for the worthy and the unworthy to hear it. So yeah, everybody's supposed to hear this word. And the Lord's going to filter out who's worthy and who's not worthy. keep going. I know there's more. I know.
Right here it
Go
says,
ahead.
but keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people. For in them is the spring of understanding,
There you go.
the fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge.
Which is what? The elect. Read it.
These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee.
And a few like you. Get on, no, I get second as this 8 and 51.
This is 2 Ezra 8 and 51. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
So that's the like-minded individual men that and women that we seek. We seek people that think like we think. See things the way we see it, because that's who's worthy in the sight of the Lord. All right? Who can see things clearly. Go ahead.
Titus chapter 1 verse 15. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure.
So it's all about the elect. The worthy of the Lord, the worthy of this word, the worthy to keep this thing going. Because once again, the Lord entrusts us with his word. So he's like, you give a friend something like, yo, go ahead. I entrust you to do this. Go do this task. That's what the Lord did unto us. We're here for our Father's business. Our Father's business is the business of Israel. That's it. No other gimmicky ways, no other ways of saying it. No, it's all about doing the will of the Father. That's it. All right? Prophesying the downfall of America. Giving us, telling the kingdom of heaven is for our people, the elect of our people, that we're about to be out of here. All right? Our enemies are going to fall. The Lord, the kingdom of our Lord, our Savior, Yahweh Shai, is on its way. Okay? And that's it. Are you outside? Yes. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 21 and 4. I'll start at 4 first. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Because of what? We gotta understand. This is very important to understand, because what? We gotta suffer. In order to get the kingdom, you have to suffer. That's why the great tribulation is coming. We're gonna be in an uncomfortable position. But the only position that's gonna be comfortable for in our mind is that the Lord is with us. That's the only thing we got. All right, go ahead.
It says, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new.
I'm sorry. Hey, that's what you're supposed to be striving for, man. That's what you're supposed to want, man. Right? All the death, pain, and the suffering, all that shit is going to be wiped away when Yahweh Shah comes back, man. All right? So you're supposed to want that, man. But you got a lot of our people, they content with living in a world where there's so much hurt and oppression to the point where our people they just grown accustomed to it, man. All right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. That's why the Lord said that in Isaiah the 1st chapter. That our people are sick. The whole head is sick. What's the head? The head tribe, the tribe of Judah. He said from the head tribe all the way down to the feet, which is the last tribe, Issachar, meaning what? The whole nation of Israel are basically a sick people, man. They're sick-minded, man. All right. That's why the main thing our people do, the main thing they promote is fucking death, man. You know? They think that shit is cool, last hit. Of course, hey, our people are basically wired to do wickedness, man. You know? And that's why 2/3 of them going to be judged. They're going to be destroyed. The Lord said, I got the perfect remedy for you niggas, man. I'm just going to do away with you. There ain't no healing you niggas. So the Lord is going to basically kill 2/3 of Israel, man. And it's rightfully so. You got something?
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 5 and 23.
Somebody get Isaiah, the 1st chapter, since I mentioned it. Right?
Jeremiah 5 and 23. But this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone.
That's Israel. That's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, man. All right? Look at the shit that y'all promote. Here it is, the so-called white man for years has been stereotyping you, mocking you, right? Saying you niggas are lazy, you niggas are ignorant, right? You niggas are stupid, right? Y'all basically just accustomed to do evil, man. Right here, the devil himself said that about you, man. All right? And then what do you niggas do? You want to live up to the stereotype. Every nigga that comes out in Hollywood, you know, he It's not necessarily that he wants to portray that, but he'll sell out for the money for the so-called white man, all them so-called Jews behind the scene in Hollywood to project that imagery of what black people supposed to be like, or how they view us in their eyes, man. Right? But a nigga will sell out to play those roles, man. I'm gonna play the gangbanger. I'm gonna play the drug dealer. I'm gonna play the pimp. The woman gonna play the whore. She gonna play the slut. And this, that, and the third, man. Then you're gonna have these rappers and these entertainers. They're gonna rap and sing about it, man. Okay? So that's what it's all about, man. And that's why the Lord said, yo, fuck 2/3 of Israel, man. Right? To the point where the next generation of our kids, they believe that that's the cool thing to be, man. They think that that's all right. Okay? Yeah, there's more of that? No, that was it? Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 35.
Get Isaiah real quick.
For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord.
Yeah, that's right. So if you find your Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, then you find life, man. Hey, because the Lord is coming back to deliver. Right? What does the word Yahweh Shah means? It means he shall deliver, he shall save. All right? So if you find Yahweh Shah, which the Lord has to be with you to find it, man. All right? All them people going to church talking about they found Jesus and they accepted Jesus, that's the clown that they talking about that they found, man. All right? That white image, that blonde-haired, blue-eyed devil that they call Jesus Christ. That's not the Lord, man. The scriptures describe the Lord as a so-called black man. All right? So if you say they're talking about you found Jesus, it ain't no Caesar Borgia with a goddamn tan, man. All right? The scriptures give you a perfect description on what the Lord looked like, man. All right? So if you're able to accept that, if the Lord allows you to accept that the Lord is a so-called black man, that's why a lot of these Latinos, right? A lot of these brothers in the Latin tribes, they can't get with the fact that the Lord is a so-called black man. That's why the majority of them going to be destroyed, man. Right? And then even amongst you Judites, man, these so-called Negro tribes, a lot of you been what was force-fed to you from your grandmothers and all the old ladies in the churches, because they was basically brainwashed to believe that the Lord was a white man as well. And it's like a lot of that been embedded in your DNA, man. So you can't break out of that image of the so-called of the Lord being a so-called white man. So it's a blessing for you to find out that the Lord is a black man according to the Bible, according to the truth, man. All right. So if the Lord does allow you to find it, then you got to accept that as a blessing, man. And the Lord is dealing with you on a certain level, right? Yeah, let me finish that.
Verse 36. But he that sinneth against me wrong, his own soul, all they that hate me love it death.
That's right, man. Get John. Matter of fact, get John. St. John chapter 3:19. Yep. Yeah, man. So anybody that sin against the Lord, all right, they basically love death, man. Okay, because what is a sin? A sin is a transgression of the Heavenly Father's laws, statutes, and commandments. Average person don't even know what a sin is, man. Average person don't know what sin is. Yeah, a lot of people talking about you need Jesus in your life, but you a goddamn hypocrite if you sinning yourself. They'll sit there with a pork chop sandwich and tell you that you need Jesus in your life. Or doing all kind of madness, man. All right? Okay? They're sinning themselves, but they're going to tell the next man that you need Jesus in your life. Right? Because these people, all the people in the churches are ignorant, man. They don't tell you in the church what is a sin. A lot of our people think it's only 10 commandments. Okay? Hey, the whole first 5 books of Moses, the first 5 books of the Bible goes into all the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Heavenly Father set up for our people, man. So if you break any one of those laws, then you committed a sin. All right? You got what I asked for? Yeah, John 3:19.
St. John 3:19.
Yep.
And this is the condemnation that light is come into the world.
Yeah, this is the reason why the world is going to be condemned, man. Right? This is the reason why the Lord is going to destroy this world. The world is talking about is Israel. All right? Okay, it's talking about, because the Lord is only dealing with Israelites. We already know the so-called white man, Chinese, Japanese, Arabs, Africans, all them people going to be destroyed. The Lord ain't dealing with them, right? He didn't give his laws, statutes, and commandments to the other nations. So when the Lord is addressing people, he's only addressing the nation of Israel. So he said, this is the reason why the world is going to be condemned. He's talking about the world of Israel, because the majority of our people are going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
It says, and men love darkness rather than...
Read it again.
St. John 3:19.
Yep.
And this is the condemnation That light is coming to the world.
Yup, that light is coming to the world. And Yahweh Shai, he came to the world. He only came to Israel. There's plenty of scriptures that can show you how the Lord, how Yahweh Shai, what's the word I'm looking for, man? Like when the lady, like the lady at the well, how he discriminated against people, man, that weren't Israelites. There's plenty of scriptures that tell you that, man. I'm talking about the Lord himself, right? Everybody think that the Lord is going to come back and bring forth a rainbow coalition and save all humanity. When the Lord was on the scene 2,000 years ago, he discriminated against people, man. That wasn't of the nation of Israel, right? Somebody get John 4:22. Keep that on deck. So this is the condemnation, right? The light has came into the world. The light represents Yahweh Shai, okay? And he came into the nation of Israel 2,000 years ago. But what did the majority of our people want to do? They wanted to kill him, man, right? They brought up charges against the Lord so that the so-called white man could slay him on a cross, man, okay? So our people wasn't with the Lord, in the beginning when the Lord came. So the Lord only had an elect few that was actually rolling with him, man, right? Read on.
And men love darkness rather than light.
Yeah, men love darkness rather than light. What is darkness? What is darkness? Breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. All right? Being wicked, being a low-life nigga, being a murderer, right? Being an adulterer, being a drug dealer, all right? Being a pedophile, worshiping idols and different gods, man. Okay? The Lord ain't with that, but men love that shit, man. Men love to do that, right? We were talking earlier about how our people promote that shit, man. That's cool to be a promiscuous woman out here screwing all type of men out there, man. Right? Because Cardi B said it's okay, man. Right? All these different female rappers and entertainers in Hollywood, they condone it, man. And the so-called white man don't bring anybody up on charges for it, man. Right? If real justice is being executed out here in America, our people would second guess their actions, man. All right, but the so-called white man is the devil, so he's not going to allow, he's not going to execute judgment on laws like adultery, man. Laws concerning adultery, right? Because the so-called white man is the devil, but yeah, he claims to believe in God. He says in God we trust. In his courtroom, it says that on the back of it says that on the judge's bench. In God we trust. But what God is he talking about? He ain't talking about the God of the Bible, all right? Okay. Because a woman can screw somebody outside of her marriage, okay, and then say she want a divorce, and the judge will allow her to get everything from her husband, man. So what God are they talking about, man? All right? This is what the Lord said. Go ahead, read on.
It says, men love darkness rather than light.
Men love darkness rather than light. See, we sitting here telling you to do the right thing, man. Okay? We telling you, hey, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, is a so-called black man, and he's for our people. He's for the betterment of our people, man. But he gave us rules and regulations in order that we have to abide by in order to what? In order to be prosperous and receive blessings in this world, man. Okay? But what did our people say? Nah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to hear you, man. We rather follow after the ways of the other nations, man. Okay? And do wickedness according to your eyes. That's why the Lord condemned our people first, man. Right? All that being wicked only works for the so-called white man in the other nations. It don't work for you Israelites, man. That's why you niggas are in the ghettos. That's why you Indians are on the reservations. That's why you had your land stripped from you. That's why you in the projects. That's why you on welfare. That's why the so-called white man's police force can murder you unjustly and totally get acquitted, man. All right? But yeah, you got niggas that's pro-Palestinian right now, right? You got niggas, get Zephaniah 2:1, man. You got a lot of our people that are pro-Palestinian right now. I don't understand that shit, man. Them Arabs don't give a goddamn about you Jakes, man. All right? Yo, she on phone, man. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Zephaniah 2:1.
In Zephaniah 2, verse 1.
Hold what you got.
Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
Yeah, the Lord said, gather yourself together, O nation, not desire. Nobody desires you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But yet you wanna fight for everybody else's cause, man. All right? You pumping your fists and waving Palestinian flags for them little Arab towel head bastards is getting killed out there in the Gaza Strip. Fuck them, man. That's not their land, man. All right? To hell with them. They going into captivity. They going into slavery right along with them gutter rats in the land of Israel too, man. Okay? The Lord said, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. So the Lord is only dealing with the elect of the nation of Israel. That's what we doing back here, man. All right? Through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, we're being gathered together, man. The house of David, so you can understand. Back when King David was ruling, Israel was together as a nation, all tribes, man. There wasn't no separation among the tribes, all right? When King David was on the scene and he took over the world, man, we did that collectively as a nation, man. Wasn't none of this division. Puerto Ricans hate blacks, blacks hate Mexicans, this, that, and the third. It wasn't none of that shit, man. But the Lord said, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, right? When the so-called black man started moving into neighborhoods like Harlem back in the 50s and such, white man started moving out. That's called white flight. That's what they called it. These other nations, they don't desire to live amongst you niggas, man. That's why the Lord said, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. They don't like you, man. All right? And through gentrification, they pushing you niggas out the hood, man. They know you can't afford to live with the hiking prices of rent. They know you jakes can't afford to live there. So they're moving you out, man. Because they don't want you around them. Go ahead.
It says, before the decree bring forth, before the day.
Read it again from the top.
Done. Zephaniah 2 and 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
That's right. So nobody desires to be among you jakes, man. The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. All right? That was it on that? That was pretty much the point, right? Let's go back to John 3 and 19.
It says, St. John 3 and 19.
Yep.
And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world.
And Yahweh Shai represents the light. In which Yahweh Shai was crucified on the cross 2,000 years ago, but yet his spirit rests on the brothers that you see back here teaching his word, man. So the light is still here in the world. Yahweh Shai never went nowhere, man, at the end of the day. All right? So the light is still here. Okay? Which the light represents knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right? According to truth and righteousness, man. Go ahead.
It says, and men love darkness rather than light.
Yeah, our people love darkness rather than light. Right? A nigga want to continue on being a nigga. Right? You know, all you Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, y'all want to continue on being lowlights, man. Destroying your people, man. Selling drugs to your people. Right? Being evil, man. Okay? So you glorifying it on top of that, man. Right? You got a lot of niggas coming home from jail that did long stretches in prison, and instantly they getting fucking YouTube channels, right? And getting all kind of views on YouTube, making podcasts, glorifying prison life in the fucking street life, man. Because these niggas love darkness rather than light. Okay? Go ahead.
Because their deeds were evil.
Why? Because their deeds were evil, meaning their doings, their actions. All of their activity is evil. Okay? Because it feels good to be a low-life nigga, man. Right? So our people, they want to glory in that, man. And the reason being because this world is wicked. It's controlled by Satan. It's ruled by the so-called white man, okay, who is the physical counterpart to the spiritual demon Satan, man. All right? Read on.
It says,
more on that.
It says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
Yeah, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light. Okay, so if we out here telling you the right thing to do, all right, and you buck up against us, it's because you hate the light. You can't stand the light. That's why you niggas want to remain asleep, right? When you in a deep sleep, you got all the lights cut off, the TV cut off, you in your room, the shades is down, right? And you in a deep sleep. Once the sun start creeping through, right, and the light start coming in, you can't stand that shit because you want to remain asleep, right? So darkness and light don't comprehend with each other, man. They can't coexist with each other, man. All right? You're either going to accept the light, and to be in the light means to be in the know. All right? But to be asleep, to be in darkness, means what? When all hell breaks loose and the Lord comes back to bring forth judgment, you're going to be caught off guard because you were sleeping, man. Right? Anytime, like niggas in the street, man, when they go out there to catch a body, they say, oh yeah, I caught that nigga sleeping. They say, oh, you don't want to get caught sleeping out here, man. Being in darkness, so to speak, huh? Yeah, they call it lacking, that's right, yeah. Yeah, man. Right? Lacking, being asleep, being in darkness, it's all the same thing, man. All right? Yeah, what you got?
Sirach 31 and 20.
Right.
Sound sleep cometh of a moderate eating. He raiseth early, and his wits are not with him. But the pain of watching and thorough and tongues of the belly are with the unstable man.
Yeah, that's right, man. Hey, because when you wake up from a deep sleep, hey, it's an uncomfortable feeling to have your sleep being disturbed, man. Right? And you know, through a process of time, you start to wake up, man. Right? That's how every brother came into the truth. In the process of time, the Lord, it came through stages, man. Brothers had to wake up, right? One foot in the world and one foot in the truth. But the Lord rather you have both feet planted in the truth. You can't. The Lord ain't gonna deliver you if you got one foot in the world and another foot in the truth. Because then you basically deceiving yourself. You might think you in the truth, but you really still in the world, man. All right. So through the Lord's mercy, right? Was that 2 Peter the 3rd chapter? To tell you that's the reason why the Lord was slowing this process of the destruction. Why? Because he had mercy on the elect, for the brothers for the brothers to wake up and come to the light. Okay, which that's a process. Not saying that the Lord can't snap his finger and wake a brother up instantly. Hell, the Lord can wake up the whole nation of Israel instantly, man. Okay, but that's not according to the prophecy, and the Lord is bound by his word, man. Right? What you got?
Romans 13 and 11.
Yep.
And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Yeah, it couldn't be a better time than now than to come into the truth. With all these fucking wars going on, these proxy wars that's going to wind up leading into World War III, which is all prophesied in the Bible, man. Okay? It can't be a better time than to wake up to the fact that you're an Israelite and come back to your maker, man. Or unless you want to go out unless you want to meet your maker the hard way, man. All right? Okay? Read that again.
And that knowing the time,
Yep.
that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It is high time to awake out of sleep, man. Right? You gotta shed all of that bullshit on trying to be a nigga, trying to prosper in America, right? Man, I'm not saying you can't have good things in this society, but don't let that distort your judgment, right? Because through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, through his word, we know America's gonna be destroyed, man. Right? See, people will hear what we saying and say, "Oh, well, I'm not supposed to have good things. I can't live comfortably." Huh?
Like a nice house and a nice
House and a nice car. Those opportunities come to you wherein you don't got to go against your morale and turn your back on the Lord. Then by all means, go ahead and take it if it comes. If the Lord blesses you in that aspect, man. All right. But the main thing you're supposed to keep in mind is that what? All this shit is temporary, man. The Lord is going to destroy all this shit, man. Right? So right now it is hard time to awake out of sleep, man. Go ahead.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Yeah, man, because all the nice things you think that America has to offer, right, don't compare to what Yahweh Shah is going to bring to us. We can't even fathom it, man. All right? We can't even fathom it. A lot of you people get nice things in this society, but you constantly being oppressed at the same time. You got, guess what? Hey, when the Lord allows us to live, give us mansions, and this, that, and the third, we ain't gonna pay mortgage, pay rent. You know, we gotta work and break our back to keep up with bills. There ain't gonna be no bills for the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven. All right? Hey, the scriptures say Daniel 7 and 18, it says the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Okay? All right? So we're gonna dominate this world through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Right? Who the hell does a real king pay rent and pay bills to, man? Who is a king in debt to? Right? The Lord said he's gonna raise us up and we're gonna become a nation of kings and priests. What real king is in debt or owe somebody anything, man? All right? Then that's not a real king. Okay? That's why you got the Rothschilds and the international bankers, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, right? The Vanderbilts, all them top families, they're not in debt to anyone, man. They're not in debt to anyone. If anything, all these other countries are in debt to them. That's why the United States of America has a national debt. Well, who the hell are they in debt to if they print their own money, man? Right? They're in debt to the bankers. That's who's really running things. That's why this is the so-called white man's kingdom. right? The elites of the society, they don't pay bills, man. They're not in debt to anybody. A king is not supposed to be in debt, right? You got a precept ahead.
Matthew 17 to 24. And when they were at Capernaum, they received tribute money, came to Peter and said, doeth not your master pay tribute? And he said, yes. And when he was come to the house, the Yahushua prevent him, saying, what thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children or of strangers? Peter saith unto him, of strangers. Yahushua said unto him, then are the children free.
Right, that's right, man. All right, so freedom. What is actual freedom is what? Not being in bondage, not being in captivity, and not being in debt to anybody, man. Right? That's why you have a term called debt free. To be debt free, you want to pay all your bills, pay all your debt, right? You got a lot of our people got borrowed money from the government to pay for college, right? And then they get left with what? With all of this fucking debt. And they want to get the debt cleared so they can become debt free, right? Because that's what basically got our people in captivity, man. The fact that you owe somebody, you in debt to somebody, man. Right?
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7.
Right.
The rich ruleth over the poor.
The rich ruleth over the poor. Who is the rich? The so-called white man, right? These crackers are rich, man. I'm not talking about the average Joe cracker that's out here that's fucked up in society today, right? Because you had a cracker that came up to us earlier asking us for money, man. That show you that the so-called white man is losing his power, man. Okay? Hell, we mentioned the movie, right? Killers of the Flower Moon. Yeah, the so-called white man was a bum, man. This is back in the 1920s, man. All right? Okay? That's right, man. The brother said that movie is a must-watch. Okay? When you had the Osage Nation, which are so-called Native American Indians, come from the tribe of Gad, out of the nation of Israel, right? Who lost all their natural land. They were sent to a reserve in Oklahoma. Back in those times, the state of Oklahoma was known as Indian Territory. They had the five civilized nations reserved out there in the state of Oklahoma. And the Osage Nation in particular was sent there into Oklahoma, Indian Territory, which they always gave the Native Americans the worst land. But guess what? The Lord wanted up blessing them, and the land that they were sitting on was basically a fucking oil field, man. And they struck oil back in the 1920s, man. Right? And at that time, they said the Osage Nation was basically the wealthiest people in America during that time period. And this is right along the same time as Black Wall Street, man, in the same exact state. And they show you in that movie that the so-called white man was working for the Native Americans. They were the butlers, they were the chauffeurs, they were the maids that was cleaning the houses and all of that of the Native Americans, man. So it shows you that the so-called white man is a fucking bum, man. All you goddamn white people going into slavery, man. All right? Plain and simple, man. Who's reading? Who's reading?
This is Sirach 14, verse 3. It says, riches are not comely for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money?
That's right, a niggard, like the so-called Jews, them gutter rats, but a bunch of stingy bastards, man. All right? Yeah, cause that's not. See, you can read the definition of niggard, not to be mistaken with the word nigger.
Right.
All right?
That's why I try to pronounce it that way. So I try to.
niggard.
Niggard.
Yeah, look it down.
It says niggard, a stingy or ungenerous person.
A stingy. I just said that. I said them so-called Jews are a bunch of stingy rats, man. Okay? They're renowned for being fucking stingy, man. Okay? Cheap. Right? They're cheap. They're penny pinchers. Like, the so-called. Them so-called gutter rats. They'll tax a penny if it was possible. All right?
It says, he that gathereth by defrauding his own soul, gathereth for others, that shall spend his goods righteously. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
Yeah, man. That's the so-called white man. That sums up the so-called white man. Especially them so-called Jews, man. Right? And then you got niggas that's like that too, man. Right? You got niggas that's sold out amongst our people. Right? From the tribe of Judah, from these so-called Negroes, all the way down to the rest of the tribes, man. Right? We were talking about, I just mentioned the Osage Nation. within the movie Killers of the Flower Moon, hey, you got them Indians on the reservation, the big chiefs that open up casinos and shit on the res. They don't do nothing for the rest of the Native Americans that's living all fucked up on the res, man. Them dudes hoard all that money to themselves, man. They do deals with the government to open up casinos on the res, and they keep the fucking money to themselves, man. They're living lavishly while you got the rest of these other Native Americans on the res living in goddamn shanty towns, man. What seems to be like third world countries right here in the United States of America. But yet this country prides itself on being a superpower, a world power, man. Okay? They're a first world country, man. All right? But you got a lot of stingy fucking people amongst our nation, man. Okay? And the Lord is going to destroy all of them, man. The Lord is going to destroy all of them. There's more than that.
It says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself.
Yep.
And this is a recompense of his wickedness.
That's right. That's how the Lord is going to destroy America, man. Right? Starting with the so-called white man, really starting with the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. That's who it's really going to start with, man. Okay? Because even amongst Israel, you got, I'm talking about Israelites that are in the know. You got these different camps out here in Israel, but the leaders of them have sold out, man. So they basically leaning on the Lord for more followers, for more clout, for more money. Right? You know, got members of their congregation paying types, double types, this, that, and the third, man. While they living like multi-fucking millionaires in the average Jake, that they're basically I can pretty much say it, they're victimizing it, man. Right? By leaning on the Lord, got them believing that the Lord is dealing with them, and they ain't doing nothing for the rest of the congregation, man. So they're basically fucking leeches off of their own people, man. And that's why the Lord is going to pass judgment on them, man. Right?
It says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly.
Right.
And at the last, he will declare his wickedness.
That's right. And it's all being declared. It's all coming out, man.
Like you said about the movie.
Right.
Because when you watch the movie's a great movie. So there was a couple of scenes in there, which I'm going to talk about, when the guy was begging the Gadite, he got in his head and he was like, please, thank you for buying it. Well, all they was doing, they was plotting against the Gadite to take the inheritance.
Yeah, the head rights.
The head rights and everything like that. They was fighting against the whole nation. So they got last part again? Like,
it says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly.
So when you read when you hear the story about the uncle and his nephew, and he got a whole bunch of people, he was trying to act like they were doing good for themselves, but in reality, it was only good for the one that was on top, like a Ponzi scheme. Yeah. That's why they were stealing the money and wealth, and they was poisoning the people and stealing their wealth. When it went down, guess what? Everybody went down with them. But this man there's no honor amongst thieves when it comes to this man. Right? He's wicked. He got Psalm 55. Psalm 55 and 20. Yeah. Because that's how he operates. He acts like he's your friend. Then all of a sudden, he was the first one to stab you in the back. He's the first one. He's the first one to be there when you're at the lowest point. You know? So I know. He's asking for it.
That's what I had.
Yeah, go ahead. That movie, man. That movie is powerful.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That's the attributes of a true nigga. That's what they were.
It's a great movie.
What they put upon our people.
Great movie.
That's not the attributes of our people.
I love that.
They learned that way. But they got it from them. Because they cutthroats among themselves. Right? They cover up all that shit. Right. But they call themselves white because it was the rich elite. They had the money. So the other white people, for not to be jealous and fall over them, they give them the title white. That shit came out. So that title, that's what the privilege comes from. You know? Because they white. They were nothing but bums, man.
Yeah, the so-called white man was a bum when he came over here. When he came over here. That's all in the history. All the pilgrims and the Quakers and all them guys, you guys were a bunch of fucking bums, man. When they left Europe and came over here to America, man. Huh? Yeah, they was, man. Literally. They were literally bums, man. Yeah, a lot of them in Europe, they were basically being overtaxed and they couldn't afford the debt. So they was given two options. You can go to debtor's prison or you can go try to make a new life in the Americas, man. Right? And who in their right mind is going to choose to go to prison? You're going to take your chances going into a wilderness land. What you believe to be a wilderness land, which was the Americas. That's all them George Washington and all them fucking guys, they all descended from bums, man. All right?
Fucking Australia.
Yeah, the same thing, Australia. You can go to Australia or you can go to the Americas. right? There was a such thing as debtor's prison. There was a such thing as debtor's prison. If you couldn't pay that money, if you couldn't pay that money to the monarch, you was given the option to go to prison, right, for your debt, or go live out there in the new world. Go try to make a life for yourself in the new world. All right, because at that time Europe was crowded, man. England was still in power, man. All right, this before America actually became constituted as a nation or gained independence, so to speak, man. All right, so those was a bunch of bums, them Europeans that came over here to the Americas, man. That's why they cheated the North American Indians and slaughtered them, man, for their land. All right. Who was reading?
Psalms 55 verse 20.
Yeah.
He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant.
Yeah, that's right. All of the thousands of treaties that the so-called white man had made with the North American Indians, he broke every last one of them. Right? And the North American Indians didn't do nothing but treat the so-called white man peacefully, man. Showed them how to live off the land. All right? He did all of that, man. The so-called white man would have been able to survive a winter if it wasn't for the North American Indians, man. They didn't know. They came over to the Americas with seeds and certain seeds from Europe that couldn't grow out here in the Americas, man. So the North American Indians had to show them how to live off the land, man. All right? But what did the so-called white man do? Established treaties with the North American Indians and broke every last one of them. Killed them, right? Slaughtered the North American Indians, infested them with smallpox through germ warfare, and basically took over the fucking land, man. All right? Go ahead, Al.
Yeah. Verse 21. Yep. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Yeah, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Right? You seen that in the movie, right? Killers of the Flower Moon, man. You had William Hurt, which is the character that Robert De Niro played. He was acting like he was all about helping out the Osage Nation. Right? Like he was their friend, he was gonna put money up for them to find out who was murdering them and this, that, and the third.
$1,000 on it. Just come to me first. Come to me first.
Yep.
I'll put $1,000 on it.
And meanwhile, he was the ringleader of the whole shit. Wow. He was the conspirator. He was the main conspirator, man. All right? It's a real guy named William Hurt. You can look him up, man. Right? But that movie's based on a true story. Go ahead.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, like you see these politicians today, man. Right? Like you see these politicians when they running for political power, they always promise to what? They always promise to lower taxes and do it, build the infrastructure, make America great again. And that's all the slogans they came out with, man. Right? Make America great again. Build back better. Right? The words of his mouth are smoother than butter. Right? So it sounds promising, man. It sounds good. When these politicians are running their political campaigns. Right? Go ahead. This is everything that you want to hear. Go ahead.
But war was in his heart.
But war was in his heart. Every goddamn president, man, has been leading this nation into war. Right? Has been bringing the country into war. Now you got all the U.S. warships out there in the Mediterranean Sea ready to get involved in Israel's affairs, man. They just recently attacked Syria. Right? You have President Joe Biden state that he was going to ask Congress for $100 billion for Israel's cause and for the war going on in Ukraine. Okay? So war was in his heart. The so-called white man can't help but to be a mischievous bastard, man. All right? And constantly bring other nations and countries to war. Revelations 6:4.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
His words were softer than oil, man. Yet were they drawn swords, man. So the so-called white man is the fucking devil. He's a hypocrite. He's not allowed to be trusted, man. All right? Yeah, so that's the point on that, man. You know? So in other words, you can't trust the so-called white man. You can't trust them. I don't give a fuck how friendly they pretend to be, man. All right? Yep.
This is Psalms 35 and 20.
Yeah.
For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land.
Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, man. So I mean, it's self-explanatory, man. The so-called white man. That's all I'm talking about. The so-called white man. Okay? All right? Who's not to be trusted. The so-called white man is a criminal. Hey, that's why he's known as an Edomite, man. He's known as an Edomite which the word Edom means red, and that's where you get the word crimson from. Crimson is red, and when you get the word criminal comes from out of that, man. So the so-called white man is a criminal. He's the natural born criminal. But they try to put that stigma on the North American Indians. They're red, the Redskins, right? Okay. Hey, now you got these devils sitting here talking about, hey, that the West are Edomites. Yeah, they're trying to spin it, man. These so-called Jews want to differentiate themselves from the rest of the other so-called white people, man. When they all wanted the same, they all descended from Esau. They all come from the nation of Edom, right? From you so-called Jews all the way to you red-blooded Americans, man. Every last one of you. Pick up Colossians 3 and 25, man.
Real quick, weren't they the ones that funded the transatlantic slave trade?
Oh yeah, of course.
It was they shit.
They even funded the terrorist organization known as Hamas. All right, they funded all of that, man. They're the first terrorists. You have Menachem Begin and make that shit out his own mouth, man. The 6th prime minister of the welfare state of Israel. He took pride in that, man, being known as a terrorist, man. All right? Yeah, it's all coming out. It's all coming out. You know? See how people don't do research, man. How people they don't study, man. You know, they whatever the Zionist control media force feeds them, they take it for face value, man. They don't take an alternative approach to finding out what's going on in society, man. Right? How you think the welfare state of Israel was established? That shit was all established through terrorism, man. Different acts of terrorism. You had the Haganah, you had the Lehigh, you had the Stern Gang, right? You had all these different paramilitary groups from the Israeli state that basically that terrorized. They've been terrorizing the Palestinians ever since they fucking moved over there to that land. And those Arabs that's running around calling themselves the Palestinians, they ain't even the real Palestinians, man. All right? The word Palestine is where you get the word Philistine from, which those were Hamites, those were Africans, man. Not to be confused with Israelites. All right? Colossians 3 and 25.
Colossians chapter 3 verse 25.
Right.
But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he had done.
Yeah, he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he has done. Right? And that's talking about collectively as a nation. Right? That's why we don't.
And there is no respect of person.
And there is no respect of persons. So the Lord is not a respecter of persons. So as a nation, right, going back to the man Esau, he did wrong from the beginning. Right? His descendants that came after him, right? His descendants that came after him, they ain't do shit yet. But yet the Lord is gonna hold them accountable according to what? Because they came from out of the nation of Edom. So the Lord said he's gonna judge them collectively, man, as a nation. So that's why the nation of Israel, we went into captivity as a nation. Right? Hey, the Lord said you and your king are gonna go into slavery. King David was a righteous king, man. You had certain righteous kings among Israel, but they all wound up going into captivity when they came back reincarnated. Right? So the Lord he judges people according to the nation that you come out of, collectively as a nation. That's why the Lord said there is no respect of persons. Right? Okay? You got that?
Yeah, this is Job 34 and 29.
Yeah.
When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only.
Yeah, whether it be done against a nation or a man only. All right? Yeah, man. Hey, the whole point, the whole proof of that is that when Yahweh Shah came on the scene 2,000 years ago, Yahweh Shah was in captivity, man. Right? When the Lord came on the scene 2,000 years ago, Israel wasn't in power. That's why the nation of Israel was looking for the Messiah. They was waiting for Yahweh Shah to come back and save them. Who were they waiting for deliverance from? The Romans at the time, right? So when Yahweh Shah came on the scene 2,000 years ago, he was in captivity, man. And did the Lord ever go off? Did he ever break any commandment? Was the Lord ever guilty of committing sin? Not at all, man. But yet, he suffered captivity amongst his people, man. As a nation. Why? The Heavenly Father said, I'm not a respecter of persons, man. Okay? Israel did wrong. So what? You all went into slavery as a nation, collectively together, man. Right? So it kills me when the so-called white man that's claiming to be a Jew tries to differentiate himself from the rest of these Edomites out here, man, as if he's not an Edomite. All right? Give Revelation 2 and 9.
Revelation 2 and 9.
Yup. And give Revelation 3 and 9 as well. Yeah, man.
Babylon. They get money from the American.
Yup.
No, Revelation.
Revelation 2 and 9?
Yeah, give Revelation 3
Revelation
and 9,
chapter
give 3
2
and 9.
verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
That's right, man. So you got a group of people running around claiming to be the Jews, man. Right? They got the ADL in their favor. They got APAC. There's a lobbyist group, right? Getting money from the U.S. government to support their fucking cause and their wars out there in the welfare state of Israel. All right? So they all out there in Crown Heights and Williamsburg, uptown in Inwood. Okay, they all out there in Hollywood claiming to be the Jews, man. But the Lord said that
What was the excuse for Hollywood?
for what?
Why they was in Hollywood again?
Oh, because they couldn't find work. Yeah, the fucking rats. Them rats, them gutter rats, man. All right? Yeah, but the Lord said that they are not the Jews, but they are in fact the synagogue of Satan. That's why they got the land of Israel today, and they committing all kinds of atrocities, breaking every law, statute, and commandment that the Heavenly Father set up on how that land is supposed to be governed, man. Right? You got Tel Aviv, which is Pink City, also known as Pink City. So they got the biggest gay parade out there in Tel Aviv in the land of Israel, when the Lord clearly outlawed homosexuality, man. Okay? But these so-called Jews, they allow that shit, man. They promote it, man. In fact, they encourage people to be homosexuals, man. All right? They out there eating kosher swine, worshiping idols. Okay? They committing all kind of atrocities out there, man. But yet they running around claiming to be the Jews, man. And they want the world to sympathize with them, man. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. All right? Get that in Revelation 3 and 9.
There's Revelation 3 verse 9.
Yup.
It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
He's talking about these so-called white people that's running around claiming to be the Jews, right? These small hats, okay? Right? The synagogue of Satan, meaning they're the chief house of Satan, right? Because you got different tribes amongst the nation of Edom, but the so-called Jew comes from the house of Amalek, which they're the top tribe out of the nation of Edom, okay? So they're the chief house of the synagogue of Satan. Go ahead.
It says, which say they are Jews
Right?
and are not.
Yeah, ever since this bullshit that happened out there in the welfare state of Israel, you got all this fucking heightened security. They beat security up in all these synagogues and all these fucking cities all over America, man. Right? To keep pushing that narrative that what? Palestinians want to attack them. Domestic terrorists want to attack them. Everybody want to come against them, man. Right? And where most of that security is heightened at the most? Around these synagogues, man. All right, so who got the synagogues and who's claiming to be a Jew? These so-called white men. But what did the Lord say? They're the synagogue of Satan, and they're not the real Jews. Go ahead.
Which say they are Jews and are not.
Which say they are Jews and are not. Right? Somebody get Jeremiah 14 and 2. They say that they're the Jews and they're not the real Jews, man. According to the Bible. According to the Torah. Okay? Go ahead.
But do lie.
But do lie. They're a bunch of liars, man. All their lies are being exposed. It's all coming out, man. 40 decapitated babies at Hamas. Where's the proof on that, man?
Was it 100 at first?
Oh, it was 100 at first?
At first.
Then it got, okay. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Right? That magical number of the people that got killed during the Holocaust, man. Okay, where's the proof on all of this, man? All right? Where's the proof on all of that? You can't, nobody can vouch for that, man. So they do lie. They're a bunch of fucking liars, man. Natural born liars. They're the devil, right? Go ahead.
It says, behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
That's right. The Lord said what? All them gutter rats out there in the land of Israel, and the whole nation of Edom in general, they're going to come and worship before our feet. They're going to go into captivity. They're going into slavery, man. They got, hey, brother mentioned earlier, right? A few minutes ago, how the so-called Jews are the masterminds behind the Atlantic slave trade, man. These devils got to pay for that, man. All right? They got to pay for that. right? They never gave us any reparations, right? They ain't cut the so-called black man a check, but yet President Biden wants to get $100 billion to go fight Israel's cause, man. All right? It's all bullshit. Show you they don't give a fuck about us, man. Okay? All right?
It says, and to know that I have loved thee.
That's right. The Lord said he loved us, the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, man. That's who the Lord is really dealing with, man. All right? And it's proof that the Lord loved us. That's why he gave us his knowledge, man. That's why he woken us up. He didn't keep us dumbed down all forever since the time of slavery, man. But the so-called white man perpetuated to us that we a bunch of niggas. You a bunch of sticks. You a bunch of savages on a reservation, man. Okay? We didn't, we had, bro, the Lord put mercy on certain, the Lord had mercy on certain men and allowed them to wake up through his word to come to the realization that, hey, we're the children of Israel and the Lord made that promise for us, man. The kingdom of heaven is for us, man. Right? And that Yahweh Shah died for us, for our sins. Not for fucking humanity, man. All right? That was it on that? Get that in Jeremiah
14. 1.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
1.
Get Jeremiah 14 and 2.
Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2.
Right.
I do mourn it and the gates.
Read it
Judah.
again. Read it again.
Selaka.
Yep.
Judah mourn it and the gates thereof language.
Yeah, Judah mourneth in the gates thereof language. Right? The tribe of Judah is the so-called Negroes here in America, man. All right? That's the tribe of Judah, the so-called black man. Okay? All right? It says Judah mourneth in the gates thereof language. The gates represents the leadership of the people. Back in the ancient world, you had walled cities and you had to enter through the gate. And when you came through the gate, the leaders stood at the gate to inquire what was your business of coming into the cities, man. So the gates represent the leadership. Okay? Right now, you so-called black people in America, you don't have no leaders. All your leaders sold out. Malcolm X is dead. Martin Luther King's dead. Right? All them niggas are sellouts anyway, man. Okay? So there's no leadership amongst you so-called black people. That's why it says the gates thereof language. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Judah mourn it and the gates thereof language.
Yep.
They are black unto the ground.
Yep. They are black unto the ground. The tribe of Judah, you so-called Negroes, are the real Jews, and the Lord said that you are black, right? In the Hebrew, that word is kadarwa, which means dark skin. So you can't get a so-called white man out of that, man. All right? You can't get a so-called white man out of that. Anytime, you fucking devils, man, the jig is up, man. It's up, it's out there, man. All right? The real Jews are black according to the Bible. We're reading it out of the Bible, right? And you so-called white people claiming to be Jews are a bunch of imposters, man. And guess what? Your judgment is about to come, man. And that's what we're waiting for. Right? Finish that off.
God. They are black unto the ground,
right?
And they cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
That's right, and that's what we're doing right now. We're crying up to the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? So Israel is woken up, so-called Negroes who came back to the truth through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, and now the Lord God is out here on the highways and the byways crying unto him and sending them prayers up to hurry up and fucking decimate this place, man.
Right.
Okay? So we're going to end this on that note, man. Say Shalom Babaraki to the brothers out there, man. Keep on fighting the good fight, man. All right? Got to endure, man. Got to endure all the way into the end, and that's it. Now, Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah is coming back to deliver us, man. All right? Shalom. Yep.